There we go. Johnny, we have him keep doing the stairs, and by the end of the day, he's gonna conquer the stairs. Here, you want to take this? I gotta head back up. Yeah. Johnny, show him around the food. Look at the Randy Rothstein cookies they got there.
Got the special Randy Rothstein cookies.
If we could get a shot of the Ace Man over there talking in the blue shirt.
All right.
All right.
Obviously, an amazing spread left here by Spano. There's Oz enjoying the meals. Lots of room here, folks, so make sure to get down to Shady's in Albany. Great time with great people, including, as you can see there in the back of the room, the Ace Man, Randy Rothstein. Let's just take another wide shot here, looking at the amazing spread put together by Old Capitol Tavern. Spano doing an amazing job, serving some great food, a lot of options, mini muffins, fruit. Obviously, the live show happening in the background there. And of course, as you can see, the Ace Man in the corner. How do you feel about the food, sir? Doing good?
Pretty good, man.
All right, there we go. Testimonial from Dylan. So how's it going, Andy? How you feel? You're live on the feed, so this is live.
I'm live. Yeah, I'm feeling very confident. You know, I think I got this. I really do think I got this. So, yeah, great crowd on hand already. I love it at 5 o'clock in the morning that they come out for a bobblehead contest. Come on. No, but they're coming out for your Steel Toe morning show too. That's it. Yeah.
All right.
But, yeah, awesome that you included me.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's the word from the Ace Man, so get down here to check that out. And then we are obviously filming the show live. Still plenty of seats here. We got more people showing up throughout the day. Let's hobble back this way.
Johnny is walking around right now. I gave the guy, you know, you and Gary made fun of me for this yesterday, but it's only because I don't see disability. I don't see gender, unless it's women. I don't see color.
How guys, how's it going? Join the show. You're live on the feeds. Just give us a wave. How you doing? All right. More people drinking early. I will be too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just not as funny. So fuck. Let's go one last time to check out this amazing spread from Old Capitol Tavern. As you can see here, a couple people digging in. This food's gonna be here, man. It's free. Get down here and try it. If you've never had something from Old Cap, this is your chance to give it a go. And of course, Albany Bakery with the Randy Rothstein Red RR cookies. We're doing a big celebration here, and we want you to be part of it. Come on down, have a good time. Bar will be opening at 8. Spano's doing an amazing job. It's gonna be great. So we're gonna move this up so we can film the actual show, and you can stop listening to my crippled ass.
But when we started, we just went, let's cause a little trouble. So I don't know if that's why the rocks are not coming out or anything. If they're like, wait a minute, we took this thing seriously. We wanted these radio stations to compete, really want to do this. And now the guy who won and the jackasses who helped him are doing this as kind of like, but don't you want people to have
All right, Brad, we'll save you here.
That was a point.
Hello, ladies. I'm single.
I don't understand why I'm evil. I don't know why I'm the kind of prick who does stuff like this and then is upset that people don't like him for it. Like, I don't understand why I'm going, I went in, I wasn't invited into the Rocks bobblehead thing for a reason, I'm sure. And then when I go in and just kind of muddy up the works and go, hey, let's make this a 2-on-1, Randy and I versus everybody else, I don't understand why the Rocks are upset.
Oh, they want me to hurry up and get up there? Okay.
We are, but hey,
Remember, if I fall, this is John Hill's fault.
That's right, everyone. The narcissist is watching himself. And that's kind of a nice setup we've got here. I like the way that looks. We're up on a stage. We got our signage. It's old signage. Boy, do we do really terrible in the promotions department, because I'm easy to impress with this stuff.
Every time.
Look at this. We got a sign with our station's name on it. We're at a table. It's slightly elevated. Look at us coming up in the world. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We've got the video feed up on the Steel
We're
Toe
cool.
Facebook
Yeah, I'm good.
page. Check it out. Now people helping Johnny up onto the stage.
It's just because my stupid shoe keeps catching.
It's almost killed Johnny twice. Johnny K has almost been killed twice by the stage.
Yeah, I love that I can be defeated by stairs.
Yes. Do you want to try and set that up here? Do you
Yep,
think we can
I'm
get a
gonna
decent
get it
shot?
figured.
It doesn't have to have us both in frame. We're not prima donna. I mean, we are. But as far as the video feed goes, it's fine.
Something started crackling.
Oh, my cell phone makes the speakers crackle. Well,
So
then
that
here,
won't work.
we'll just do this.
Bada boom.
Yeah, it does. That matters. Oh, man. Johnny, I'll try. I'll give something a shot.
I'll check the feed from the.
How about that?
That's a little bit better.
It's really good radio when you let us set up our video feed. Yeah, don't put it next to the tower.
We'll figure it out. We'll probably tape it like to that or something.
Yeah, during the break we'll figure this out.
I'll
Or
just-
we'll make Johnny stand and do it.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, let's give this guy a round of applause for coming in so early. Look at this guy. All right. Oh, you're a tall drink of water. Oh my God. I like that these guys are coming in smiling because some of them look like they got real gritty hands, real blue collar, and if they're not in the mood to be mocked as they come in the door, they really could stomp your ass out, couldn't they?
Yeah.
That guy looks like the kind of guy who's a really nice guy. You go out with him, you have a few drinks, and you just say one wrong thing, and a switch flips, and then he stomps you half to death. Am I accurate? Yeah, it could be. I was gonna say, he looks like that guy. You're joking with him 1 minute, and then all of a sudden you go, "Hey, it's like your mom," and he goes, "What'd you say?" And then he just crushes.
You see, he's crying like a little bitch, Ace?
Yeah. Hey, you hear a little girl, Ace? Where's that tough guy telling my friend to shove that pen up? Oh, I have terrible breaking news, everyone. Benjamin writes, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make it there. I'm too far out of my way heading to work, but I'm still voting on everything I have. Ladies and gentlemen, terrible news. Ben won't be here.
Oh.
So we're going to pack this
We're
thing
gonna wrap
up
it
and
up.
go home.
Yeah. Get your food and
Because
go, folks.
I chubbed for
Ben
nothing.
Whoozits from Whoville can't make it out to the Steel Toe live show.
Don't vote while driving.
You guys are pricks, by the way. I got people writing in, Johnny, hurry up. Get the camera up there. Guys caning it up there as fast as he can. He's nearly lost his face twice on the stairs. You guys are bad people. If I were Randy, I'd have half a mind right now to go, you know what, I'm turning down this bubble.
That's what he's texting right now.
Yeah, he's like, this is blood money. I don't want it.
These guys are being hard on the cripple. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to endorse this.
By the way, Hard on the Cripple is Johnny's first album.
Yep.
I think you'll all like it very
I like
much.
that idea.
So we were in Albany last night, you and I, Oz.
Yes.
And we got here a little later because we had some equipment issues with the remote stuff that we got fixed up and taken care of.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Spano's coming over here with tape. Last time Spano and I were together and he busted out the tape, it cost me $20 and I don't remember about 3 hours of that. So I don't know
Still
what.
has to sit
Oh my
on
God,
the
is he gonna rig my phone up to a mic stand with Scotch tape? Wow, this is gonna be fun.
Not the best.
As long as it's not my phone, that's all I give.
Real tomato ketchup, Eddie?
I want to see if this really works.
Not my first rodeo.
You know what? If that works, I'm gonna be mad because then Gary will go, see, I told you we don't need camera stands in the studio. We got Scotch tape. Just get tape. So I can visibly see Gary pinching the pennies in my head, grabbing onto them. So you and I were in Albany, the lovely town of Albany, Minnesota, which, by the way, downtown Main Street, Albany, I've performed a few comedy shows here at Shady's. It's a nice setup. You got everything you need. Just right there, up and down the main wall.
It's a big room. We do a lot of stuff.
You and I and Gary are setting up. Then we go in the other room. We have some pizza, have a few drinks, and we continue our night. I went a little bit lighter than you did just because of the level of responsibilities and tolerance. Your tolerance much better.
Sure.
So I just had a couple of beers. You're having some Jägermeisters and some. You drink Captain Morgan still, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because that to me is like a college drink.
I switched it up. It's either Budweiser or Captain, but always Jaeger. I can't turn down the Jaeger.
You're a working man's classic.
Yeah.
So I like the name. So you're drinking Jägermeister and Captain Morgan, and all of a sudden this guy comes in. And
Oh, yes, he does.
oh boy, do we remember his name? Michael? Was it?
Don't remember.
Let's use his full name. I'm sure that won't come back.
It's called Guy Who Got Into My Bubble.
Yeah,
Real early.
So I'm sitting on one end, Oz is sitting next to me, and then that guy sits down next to him. And like something out of like an episode of Cheers or like a bartender scene in a sitcom, he just sits down and goes, "I'm not having a good day, guys."
And then Aaron goes, "Hey, let's talk to drunk guy."
I decide I want to talk to this guy. I'm like, "Oh, really? It's Tuesday night in Albany, and he's hammered." I'm like, "This guy's gold right now." So he sits down next to me and goes, "I'm having a pretty rough night." And I just swivel my stool towards him and go, "Well, why don't you tell us about it?"
Just like that.
Just like that.
And I ordered a double.
And Oz ordered Oz literally, when people say, "Oh, I started ordering doubles," he literally started ordering doubles. He saw the writing on the wall. This guy is not keeping his eyes open the entire time he's talking to us.
No.
They're shutting, not like blinking.
Right.
They're shutting for extended periods of time.
Right. Like, you ever been to the point where you want somebody to fall asleep, but then they keep opening their eyes back up and yap, 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 yap?
You ever read something and you start losing your place because you realize you're dozing off as you're reading?
Correct.
He was doing that.
Right.
So he tells us, "Oh, I was supposed to have a date today, but she canceled it on me." Now, in Oz's head, he's thinking, get out now. This is going all kinds of bad. Not me.
No.
I decide to go, "Why don't you tell us about it, son?" Like, now I want to get a towel over my shoulder and play bartender at this point. Mostly because I want the separation between the two of us.
At this point, I was filing down a toothbrush for a shank.
Yeah, so this guy's leaning over Oz to talk to me. Oz at one point leans over into my ear and goes, "He's in my bubble." And this guy starts telling us this story about how I was talking to this girl on Tinder for a month. Something tells me that he was probably sending more messages than he was receiving.
Quite possibly.
But okay, I'm not going to dispute his story.
It's fine.
Says he was talking to this girl on Tinder for a month. And says, "We had a date tonight." I have received zero confirmation that she ever agreed to go on a date with this guy. But then he goes, "She canceled the date because she found out that I'm an honorably discharged Navy veteran with psych problems who goes to a therapist. She doesn't like veterans who go to therapists, so she canceled the date." He starts going on and on. The story starts getting crazier and crazier. And all. Hey, how about this guy? There we go. How about you get some breakfast, sunshine? You don't look happy to see us. That's a Chasm fan. He's like, "I came here to see Randy. You guys can go to hell." So this guy starts, he's doing everything like whipping out his naval ID, his Navy ID. It's like stuff people in the military don't typically do.
Well, it's not that. Like, just so you know, I'm not BSing, and shows us all his credentials. I never said you were. You're here.
What animal would accuse you of lying, of being in psychological treatment for the Navy and everything else?
Right.
And he starts going, "Well, here's my stuff. And I'm like, I'm starting to figure out why the date got canceled. And I don't. And his rationale for the whole thing was, she doesn't like veterans who are getting treatment for their. And then he goes, "She works at the hospital." I'm like, well, then she doesn't mind people who get treatments.
Right. We're kind of in that department.
Yeah, I don't think that. Or she's the worst hospital employee of all time.
That's.
Someone comes in and
Fairly
goes,
bad date too.
I've been going through a lot of things in my life, and a lot of it I can trace back to being in Afghanistan. Just suck it up, you pansy. You'll be fine. It's like, I don't think that's what you're supposed to say.
No, that's not the proper way to do that.
So Oz starts drinking double. He starts getting worse and worse. This guy, he teased you because he left like 3 different times. He left once, and Oz and I felt very differently about this. Oz was like, "Thank God this guy's gone." I'm sitting there going, I feel like I lost a friend. Because this guy was entertaining the hell out of me. Mind you, he's this close to Oz.
Yes, literally.
Talking to us. I'm over here, he's over there. I'm safe.
We should have switched spots. It would have been so much easier.
I wouldn't have liked it as much. I feel like my vicinity to this man is what made it so much more fun for me.
Yeah.
Oz is
That's why I made 8 trips to the popcorn machine so I could just get away.
Oz is double fisting popcorn, and in between fists of popcorn, he's throwing back Jägermeister, and then he's drinking Captain Morgan. This guy, I didn't realize until I woke up, got here, and started telling this story, how much that guy got to.
He's in my bubble.
He was really in your bubble. So we had a great time in Albany.
Yes, it was good.
Made a late night trip to one of your you fine folks in Albany, to one of your finest late night cuisines. Anybody know where we went? Holiday. Very good. Thank you. Spano knows the scene.
There's no better way to undercook a chuck wagon in the microwave for 20 seconds.
You almost set our hotel room on fire. Oz puts his sandwich in the microwave and he goes, I don't think the microwave's working right. So he blasts the thing. He opens it up. There's damn near smoke billowing out of it. He goes, microwave's working now.
Best chuck wagon ever.
But as I remember, you had two.
Yeah, no, it was chuck
Where's the
wagon,
other
and the other one was the questionable burger.
Oh.
It's like one of those you don't really know what's in it.
It's Dennis Leary's burger in Demolition.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I have a question. I don't mean to embarrass you in front of all these people. Were you on the phone at some point last night, or were you talking in your sleep?
Oh, I was replying to a text, like via voice.
Oh, okay, because I'm dozing off, and I hear Oz muttering something, and I'm like,
Yeah, it was,
I just-
what are you wearing, and I think a couple other things.
what did Pete say back? Hey, welcome, you two. Good to see you. Wonderful to have you. How long you been married? Negative 2 years? I don't even know what that means. Hey, you two, good to see you. Yeah.
How long you guys been
You better be Chasm fans, because if your parents let you listen to us, they're garbage. Chasm is wholesome radio. That's good. That's good, wholesome, clean radio. You know how weird it is to be a scourge and a pariah in every minivan in the city? Where every time the parents turn it on and the kids jump in, they're like, oh, shoot, I got to change it quick.
Yeah.
I hear that from people. I hear people go, oh, I have to turn you off when the kids are in the car. That's understandable.
I hear that all the time.
What I get more upset about is when people go, oh, I listen to you with my 9-year-old in the car. I go, I have a call Child Protective
I've
Service.
even had like kids say, we turn it off when Dad gets back in the car.
Yeah. I can't have you on when my
Yeah.
parents come in the car because they ask too many
They
questions.
won't get it.
Yeah. They ask me what things are, and it makes me uncomfortable. I just laugh along with the casino references, even though that movie was made before I was born. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. We're live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany this morning, celebrating the bobblehead victory for Randy Ace Rothstein, and we're going to bring him on a little bit later. Hope maybe a couple of times. I also know he's working right now. He's working with Chasm right now. Sure. Chasm is here as well. Round of applause for Chasm, AM 1150 here in Albany. There's Randy Rothstein cookies in the back.
That was a nice touch.
Wouldn't it be funny if we turned on him because we're jealous because nobody's ever made us cookies? Like, we're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Done.
We never had any ST cookies.
Yeah. We do. They had a D at the end of it.
Oh, man.
It's a joke that we didn't find funny. Thanks, Cold Spring. No. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. The video feed is up. It's brought to you by Tactical Advantage in Wake Park, tacticaladvantagemn.com. More in a moment on the Rock Station.
No, I can just mute the main. So, just one to click the one, and they're all off.
Nice. That's wonderful.
Mother bar.
I'm gonna unmute mine then, so I'll be live next time.
Best board up in business.
Yeah.
Let's do over under. I'm taking that dive on the stage again.
Depends on how many times I try.
Gary called. Call you.
I don't know. I've got to do it.
Oh yeah, the bumpers. Yeah. Good morning. Oh, that's right. I haven't hit the send return. I'm echoing. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. We're live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. Round of applause from the people starting to file in here at Shady's. I think as each hour goes by, we're going to see more and more. Quickly, show of hands. We won't make you clap every 5 seconds. Show of hands if you pre-ordered on Eventbrite. Oh, wow. Okay, a lot of them. So those are people who we're going to have to... now, you might say, Aaron, we were registered to win prizes automatically. I'm eating breakfast on the air. This is incredibly weird. You said we were registered to win prizes automatically if we signed up on Eventbrite. That is true, and here's how I'll do the drawing. I'm going to go into my Eventbrite app, look through... Oh, Johnny! Is Johnny going to make it up the stairs?
Yes, I'm.
Dun, 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 dun. Johnny K making it up the stairs all along. We're celebrating that he did not fall. But what we're going to do for the drawing is we're going to pull up the list of people, 1 through 65. We're going to have one of you pick a number. You know what we should do? We should have, later on, we should have Randy pick a number 1 through 65, and we'll take that number person.
Okay.
And we'll give them a prize in the 6 o'clock hour.
Prizes.
We'll do it again in the 7 o'clock hour. And we'll do it again in the 8 o'clock hour. And if you pre-ordered your tickets, you got to be here to win.
Who doesn't like a prize?
I think that's a good way to do it. My God. You just come up with that now?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Let's go to Wes Parker. Now, we mentioned that Johnny has fallen a couple of times today. Wes Parker says the stage must be a goofy little...
Yeah. It's a little goofy.
Your slip-up from Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Coming back to haunt you. The video feed is still up today on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page. You can check it out. You can watch us eat. I noticed that during the break.
Oh.
The camera is right on me as I'm shoveling French
Perfect.
toast sticks
That's
into
all I
my
need.
mouth. That's a good look.
I'm going to do that for later when I get home.
You know what I don't like about that is the people who are listening on the radio can't see. He was staring at the ground while he said that, so it looked like the ravings of a psychopath.
Wait till we get home.
Wait till it was like he was talking to his genitals. He was going, wait till we get home. I got spank material.
Who's been getting mouthy? You're gonna get a little smacking.
It's okay to talk to your genitals, ladies and gentlemen. It's when they start talking back that you have a problem.
Right.
If you talk to them and they say things back, I feel like now I'm going to get way too into the weeds. I feel weird when I get gross at a live show. It's so much easier in a studio where nobody's faces can judge you.
Right.
I feel like
Now
like,
it's like when you can't really like put your hand in your pants like you normally.
no, I can't. I can't take them off like I normally.
Right.
But I feel like if genitals did talk back to you, I feel like a penis would be a lot more aggressive and rude than a vagina. Do you think that's fair?
Yes.
I think so too. I think a penis would say things like, "Bro, let's go get hammered."
Yeah.
And a vagina would be like, "Let's go to Munsinger Gardens today." Or let's go fishing. I want to be with my relative.
Yeah. We can go to Munsinger, but you're drinking while you're there. Bring a flask.
Penis and vagina getting in fights.
Yeah.
They're sleeping on different beds.
Yeah.
Becomes a whole thing. That reminds me of this story I have ready to go today from The Guardian. It's a sexual healing and relationships advice column. And I saw a question in there that made me just... I feel like we live in a culture now that's way too open. Like, people feel way too comfortable asking certain questions and, like, writing publicly. You'll see people write into advice people or ask advice people stuff, and you'll be like, look, I'm glad you feel like you can be open and share things and seek help and growth, but
Sure.
you should also have a healthy sense of shame. The headline of this Guardian article is, "I asked my partner to wee on me, and now she thinks I'm disgusting."
I don't know where she would have got that idea.
I don't know where the
Where's
problem
this from? Because if you say, ask her to wee.
This is from the UK,
Wee, yeah.
The Guardian.
Gonna have a wee.
So, he writes, "Recently I became interested in getting my..." Now, I'm not going to read the advice person's, the English Dear Abby's response.
Sure.
I want us to do that ourselves.
Okay, so we're gonna be the doctor.
We're going to go a little overtime.
Okay.
Recently, I became interested in getting my partner to on me. I've never tried it before, and I don't know why I'm suddenly keen now. But I'm curious about what it's like, and I think it would make us feel closer. Okay, first off, I don't know what kind of relationship he's in, but if you're so distant that you need to
Wee.
wee, or someone to wee on you, that relationship might be shot.
It's gonna change a few things.
Yeah,
Like
level of respect you have for the other person.
Right. And how often you shower.
Yeah. When they say you're going to the bathroom, is the other person now going to start saying, "Why?" and
Yeah.
just rip their shirt open?
Yeah.
Like,
Don't waste it.
I have to tell you a story about this. I have seen this happen.
Uh-oh.
I have seen this happen.
I am now curious.
A year and a half ago, August of 17.
So you wrote this article.
Yes, I am. We were at a bachelor party in Wisconsin, guys. And we had a chalet or a thing. We had a condo, whatever it's called.
Oh, sure.
Cabin. We had a cabin. Bunch of guys in a cabin, right? Nothing gay could happen. And they hire some entertainers for the evening. They're dancing gals.
Oh, gals.
Yeah, they're
That's
dancing gals. And we start drinking more. They start performing for the Bachelor and everything else, and start playing really weird games. Like one of them, you roll up 100, or you roll up $1 bills, and we'd stand up in the balcony, and they would hold cups in a particular area, and we would throw from the balcony down to the floor to see if we get the dollar bill in the cup. It got weird.
Anything to make some money.
Thank you. Oh no, them. Yeah, no, I didn't make any money on this one. Cost me money.
Yeah.
Buddy of mine, we start pooling money together, and this is bad. When you hire female entertainers who will do anything for money, and then you have a bunch of drunk guys with cash.
What could happen?
We start pooling money together and going, how much would it cost for you to do this to this guy? And it's nothing sexy. It's all just humiliating stuff to see if they'll do it to one of our friends. And one of our buddies would go, how much if you on this guy?
Sure.
And luckily, we got classy gals because she said, not on the face, it's unsanitary. And she said only on the face. Yeah. So I didn't know there were rules.
So she had rules.
Yeah, she had
fine.
rules.
Okay.
Protect from the heft.
Yeah. She's like in first, like, I'm so disgusted. I would, all right, only here. That's fine.
Belly button up.
Yeah.
Belly button to nipples. I'll go in that area.
What kind of money are we talking?
So then she said $250. I gladly put down my card and paid $250 for these women to urinarily serenade my pal. In the bathroom too, she put towels down. So there's like
Well,
10
professional.
There's 10 guys huddled in a bathroom just watching this thing. It was the
I
funniest
gotta
thing.
admit, that tops any bachelor party I've been.
And then they go, all right, how much money for us to pool together so you guys pay? And then they pointed to me. They said, we have that equipment if you want to do that. And I'll be honest with you, I was very intoxicated. Wait. I was very intoxicated, and I went, well, no, I'm not going to do it, but I thought about it way too long.
Right.
I was not happy with how long I thought about it.
Well, how often do you get that opportunity?
Once. I think I dodged my bullet. I think I'm good for the rest of my
There you
life. I think I'm okay.
You made the right decision.
Thank you. So this guy's saying that, my relationships changed because you got to know your partner well enough to know they'll say yes to that request. Otherwise, it's going to be weird. You know?
I think it's going to be weird either way.
Well, you got to understand, there are people out there who don't even want to be asked to urinate on someone.
It's just, if you're that
You got to know if you're dating that person.
close during the act, I would be start getting overly judgmental of their diet.
Yeah, like she goes, she's like, all right, baby.
Oh, big fan of asparagus, I see.
Baby, I love you, so I'm going to do this. And then she starts, and he goes, God, how much coffee do you drink in the morning? Jesus. He's like a hot roast on my nips. Oh, by the way, the hot roast on my nips will be playing the veranda live
Fantastic
this
band.
weekend.
They're great.
The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. We'll get into the 6 o'clock hour in just a moment. I don't know what we just did for the last hour. But I know, but I heard a lot of people laughing, so I think it was a good thing.
Yeah.
More in a moment. The video feed is up on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page, brought to you by Tactical Advantage in Wade Park.
We're muted.
I use the main mute, it only mutes the station, not all.
Ah. Unreal.
They're sensitive, just like the nips. He's waving weed. Chick's like a crocodile. Jesus. To the crocodile. Oops. How was the fruit? Was it fruity?
It was really good.
Old cat.
Hey, it's Benny from the Eastern Lounge in Wade Park. I'm so on Rogers. A study from the World Economic Institute in the UK shows that vaping is at least 95% less harmful than smoking. When we opened up our doors at the Eastern Lounge in 2013, our goal was to create a place where people could relax and make a positive change in their life. So try TS and get on a path to be a nicotine-free
Oh,
in the Eastern Lounge. That's
I thought you were asking for it.
Listen to our pastor and quit it. It's just the beginning. So let us know. Still on the phone?
I have headphone here. By the way, the headphone ears.
Oh no, what happened?
Yeah, they was split.
They parted ways?
And I was. Pays $8. Yeah.
Got another one of these winter commercials.
Oh God. Oh no, it's still the same. What a bitch. She is
Imagine listening with the you could see WGAO commercial.
Ben won't be there. Did you know Motley Crue made a documentary? You gave the stripper your card. Where did she smoke? I know. Well, I guess we could play it from your phone. Right? You don't play through the speakers. You play like through this thing here. Oh wait, mine worked. Did mine work? No, we couldn't make it. Didn't make it.
We'll fart with it after next break.
Good morning. It's the Steel Toe Morning Show live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. Let's hear from you guys. I'm sorry to make you drop your French toast sticks.
You can just slap them together.
Or yes, just slap them together like thunder sticks. It'll be fine. Here's the way a Steel Toe Morning Show live show goes at a bar. 5 o'clock, respectable amount of people coming in for food. 6 o'clock, a couple more start trickling in. For some reason, right around 7:45, I can't put my finger on why, but around 7:45, that's when everybody starts flowing in.
People are getting up at 7.
Must have something to do with the booze being served at 8. But if you sleep on this breakfast, you're a jerk.
Yeah.
This is really good, man. The French toast sticks are fantastic. The fruit. People say fresh fruit all the time. I feel like it's an overused phrase. That is the freshest of fresh fruit. Have you tried it yet?
No.
Grapes, phenomenal. Pineapple, delicious. Strawberries, excellent.
And do they have water?
Do they have watermelon? Watermelon's out of season. I read Watermelon Quarterly, and they are no, we are not in watermelon season yet. But we have some listener feedback coming in. By the way, the reason we're here, of course, the Randy Rothstein bobblehead victory party. Yes, absolutely. Chasm tagged us in a post on Facebook. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to check it out in a little bit here. Chasm is here as well, AM 1150 in Albany. Who would have thought that if there was going to be a joint radio venture, that the Steel Toe Morning Show would be part of it?
Right.
That there would be a radio station and radio show that didn't hate our guts. Now, first of all, I say hate our guts. We always earned it.
Yeah, it's self-inflicted.
Yeah, there's never been a station who called us dicks, who we weren't being dicks. I mean, like Town Square, everyone there doesn't like us. I understand.
I completely understand.
If Dave and Ashley don't like us, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, if they do like us, they're kind of being cucky a little bit. Abby likes us.
Yeah.
Ox likes us.
Yeah.
There's a couple part-timers over at Layton that like us. I won't say their names because it could hurt their career.
Right.
That's how much we've effed with these people, is that if I say something nice about someone over there, it could affect them negatively.
Right. I mean, plus we have some working on the inside we can't talk
Yes.
about.
Okay, here we go. Derek Lee's a great guy. There.
Yes.
Good.
Boy, we just...
JJ,
He's a little poopy.
he likes to drive drunk with his kids. But anyway, everyone else, wonderful. Let's go to Mike. Mike writes, hey guys, is this the Cat and JJ bobblehead victory party? Oh, wait.
Oh.
That just feels like
Yeah.
Just feels
I
like
have a
you're
feeling
rubbing
it
it in.
didn't go that way.
I feel like that's mean-spirited unnecessarily. The video feed is also up, brought to you by Tactical Advantage in Wake Park, tacticaladvantagemn.com. A lot of people on that video feed today. My goodness. Leanne writes, still trying to get out of work to come down there. Quit! Quit your job.
Yeah.
Who cares? Come on out. It's the Ace Man's victory party, and here you're gonna, I gotta work.
Tell him you have a dear friend who has MS who keeps falling over a place.
Yeah.
You need to go check out.
Tell him you have a friend with MS and he's near death and he's nearly given himself 2 concussions just trying to get up the stairs.
Not even the stairs, just a stair. It's literally one step.
Oh,
going
God.
up the
What
way.
did you do to piss God off so bad?
I don't know, but he is mad.
He struck me down.
He's been trying for 10 years.
JJ's like, I knew that working on that aerosol MS would work. Now that I've given it to Johnny, we'll unleash it. Yes. We'll unleash it on the rest of the Steel Toe audience. Let's go to Wes Parker. Wes Parker writes, I know you don't appreciate listeners pretending to be producers, but when talking about fruit, why didn't we get Herman the Worm? We are going to hook Oz's phone up to the system here, and because we had a guy during the break come up to the stage, and he asked us why we haven't played Electric Shoes yet.
And that's a good point, so we'll get on that.
But now I feel like if we... Porn Star Mike is here, everyone. Round of applause for Porn Star Mike. Porn Star Mike has been to our live shows at Old Capitol. He's been to our live shows at Granite City Food and Brewery. He's been at our live show here at Shady's in Albany. So we are successfully currently trying to triangulate where he lives so we can stay away. That's what we're trying to do at this point. Lots of stuff to talk about. Joe Biden, of course, in the news a lot.
Mr. Hansy.
Apparently, just 2 days ago, people found out for the last 30 years he's been getting really handsy with girls publicly that we've all been seeing, but apparently it only became a problem 2 days ago. I don't like this. I know you're a huge, like, big-time Trump guy, and I'm kind of like, whatever, wherever the stock market is, I'm happy with it. Right. If it's up, I'm a Trump guy. If it's down, in those goddamn tariffs, I got money on this. So, but you're a big Trump guy, so I'm sure you kind of like that Joe Biden is going through this right now because he's kind of the biggest threat to Trump poll-wise, and so you kind of want to see him knocked out of the race, right?
I just think he's creepy.
Do you? Yeah. I've always liked the guy. I'm not talking about like politics or anything like that, and I'm not even talking about the fact that he seems to be a really friendly person. I just mean the groping women. It's not the part of Joe Biden I like.
That's not why you're a fan.
I just love that he goes up to each of them and pets them like a cat.
Yeah, he really does. I shall keep you in my home and domesticate you.
Yes. Would you like to see where I keep the treats?
Here's what I don't like about the Biden. It seems so disingenuous. It seems so political and so intentional to purposely smear the guy. And it's like, it's the Democrats
like
doing
the
it.
left's been doing to Trump for the last 2 years?
Yeah, but that's not good.
Collusion?
But you don't like that when they do that. Right? It's not, you
No, it didn't bother me at all. I didn't think, because I knew it was going to come out like it did, so I didn't care.
Well, like with Biden, I feel like you have a limit on like when you can complain about something.
True. I mean, some of it is petty, just like any other accusations. You know, it's like you kissed the top of my head or whatever. That one, but that's not really.
I do that to you every Tuesday.
Well, yeah, but you also slip a digit.
Yeah, that's true. It's so warm. Anyway, how weird.
Where's my donut?
Where was and you need something to eat too.
Oh, wait,
but with the Biden thing, like I'm watching it, and then I see, he grabbed this woman's shoulders, and then he touched this woman's hand.
It is weird though getting to people's bubbles when you like just grab like the two arm grab and then the smell.
Is anyone here from Litchfield or near Litchfield originally? Anyone in this room? There was a guy in Litchfield named Bruce Coddington. He was this big dairy guy when I worked in Litchfield. He was this 80-some-year-old man, Korean War vet, the whole deal. And when he met women, he loved to just pull them in tight and smooch their faces and get handsy with them. And he's just an old man who liked to touch pretty girls. He was like an elderly Lenny from Of Mice and Men. You know, he didn't have the strength to squeeze him to death anymore.
Sure.
So he just liked to pet him.
Okay.
So, but Bruce would do that. Nobody ever filed a thing against Bruce. He's dead now, but they never filed a thing or Me Too'd him or anything like that because you knew that this guy wasn't a threat. He was just a handsy old dude. And I feel like Biden is just like a handsy old dude. And if you didn't complain then, like, obviously, if it's Cosby or it's Weinstein or something like that, you can complain whenever you're on.
Sure.
Because that's vile.
Well, that is obviously
horrific stuff.
A bit extreme, yes.
He grabbed my shoulders and kissed my forehead. Like, I think you got like 30 minutes to report that.
Yeah.
After that,
that's the statute.
Yeah, that's 30 minutes. He touched my shoulders and kissed my forehead.
Half hour.
Yeah, and you know who you report that to? Your friend.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, creepy guy over there grabbed my shoulders, kissed my forehead. He's weird. Stay away from him. Like that's about it. Yeah, it's not like, this guy can't have ideas on how to lead the free world anymore because he kissed a gal on the forehead publicly on camera so everybody can see it. He's not hiding it. I don't like it. I don't like where we're going. I almost feel like, remember when Mike Pence got in all that trouble? Or not trouble, but people made fun of him because he said, I don't take meetings with women alone who aren't my wife. I feel like he got crapped on for that a long time ago, like 4 years ago. I feel like that's now great advice.
Yes, because you can't be accused of anything.
I feel like with Biden and all this other stuff, I feel like that's great advice. Just don't take a meeting with a woman alone, because you never, and I'm not saying women are bad or anything like that. I'm just saying, as a rule of thumb, society has gotten so oversensitive. What happened was, we had the Me Too thing. It was necessary. It had to happen. It went so far. The pendulum swung so far in the other direction. It started to do a little damage as well as benefit. The benefit is still better than the damage that it did, but
Yeah, but they're getting real up to the outside of the box on that whole thing. Mind the phrasing. But I'm just saying that, like, when you say, like, oh, 20 years ago you looked at me weird in the bar and you made some eyes at me, and then now they're going to complain about it.
yeah.
It's weird how sensitive everybody's gotten over that. I don't know. It's just,
I know that.
what happened to a good old ass slap? As a
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
I
say.
mean, just it's like, that's a nice ass, and then you should be happy. Say, look, she said I have a nice ass.
No, that is. Wait, who's slapping asses?
Hopefully her.
She's slapping yours.
Yeah.
That's still fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
No, that's still okay. Women can still do that to men.
Okay.
You know what it is? We're large and scary and gross. And so when we are aggressive towards someone, especially who's smaller, like a woman, it's frightening as hell.
Right.
Because
I can see that.
we're big apes. And we're coming after these little chimps, and they're like, oh, God, get away from me. But I think in Biden's case, it's a little disingenuous. By the way, breaking news.
Yes.
Mark McGuire suing Jose Canseco for all the ass slaps when they were in Oakland today.
Oh, boy.
So-
Can you imagine how many lawsuits would be in baseball?
Oh, my God.
Or football when they
Honestly, just the groin grabbing of each other
There's
alone
always,
in the
there's,
locker
always,
room.
there's always the one guy who's a little too excited, too, like right at the entrance, and he's just every guy that walks by.
Right, Joe Mauer.
Who's in the shower first?
They always played a game in the Twins clubhouse. It was called Mauer in the Shower.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into the details, but it was a really weird game, and it might be lawsuits.
That's a lot of power.
So-
People can fly out. Was it raining out?
Joe writes, Democrats in 2020, their platform, cow farts and reparations.
Yes.
By the way, my favorite Usher album. Cow farts and reparations.
There's actually three parts of it.
This is reparations. Brian writes, hey guys, don't know if you've checked in the last few minutes, but the voting is now officially closed. Randy Rothstein has been officially declared the winner. Are you going back on in a little bit? Can you make it up to our mic here, or do you have a little time? Let's bring Randy up here. Right, you guys are right on time. Randy's coming up on stage. Look at it. Look at this motley crew. Oh my goodness. Trying to think. The guy at the end probably gets more phone numbers. But he also has a weird Richard Spencer haircut, so that's working against him too. Yeah, should we put him on the crowd mic here?
Yeah.
Let's put Randy on the crowd mic. Well, Randy Rothstein, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my goodness. So it's officially been closed. I'm trying to find it here on my computer, but apparently a lot of you are on the free Wi-Fi as well. It's officially over. You've defeated Jay Caldwell in the last round, and you're now a bobblehead bracket victor. How does it feel?
It's incredible. Did I beat him by 5,000 or not?
I'm trying to get it. It was like 48 something this morning. So you could have.
I could
Because
have.
I saw a lot of people right in saying they were voting. You could have. I'm going to call it 5,000.
Was that the slimmest margin of victory through this whole?
The semifinals and the finals were, no, I think Ox might have been the slimmest margin. No, this was 91.9, and I think Ox was 92.8.
All right.
The Cat and JJ one was actually the slimmest. That was like 82.8.
So I went out and got a haircut last night.
Yeah.
Because my hairdresser called me and said, Randy, my husband listens to the Steel Toe Morning Show, and now I'm addicted. And she goes, do you need a haircut before your big day tomorrow? So how many hairdressers have you ever had call you?
A lot, but they're usually angry.
Yeah. That's what something we said.
Yeah, they're usually we said something about hairdressers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We said like, mantra, if you give them an extra 20, no.
Go down the street and
The official count was 54-71 to 554. And it says, it says voting is closed, so about 4,900 votes. It still doesn't say Randy Rothstein in the winners thing there.
Yeah.
I can't say
I'm
I'm a
gonna
big
have to
fan of
write
it.
a strongly worded letter.
So you heard from a hairdresser.
Right, right.
Did you hear from the Rocks at all?
You know, I did hear from
Oh.
the Rocks late yesterday afternoon. And
So they aren't happy with me. Okay, go ahead. They got your email. They didn't get mine.
yeah, and so they were preparing already. I got a text message. What color is your eyes?
Oh, let me see. Hazel?
Or brown?
Brown? Yeah, that's fair.
So are they just gonna do it off of like a photo, or you got to go in and get like a mold done?
No, they said just off a photo.
Wow.
So,
All right.
Do you have, like today you look pretty dapper. I'd go with a Today photo.
would you?
Yeah. Although in your station picture, your shoulders are squared back. Like you
I'm a big guy.
got big, broad shoulders in that picture.
That's gonna be
so
the biggest bobblehead ever, probably.
Yeah. See, they're actually, what I heard from the Rocks is that they're very excited that you won and not Cat and JJ because they didn't know how to paint a jumpsuit with pinstripes on a bobblehead so that it would work out for JJ. So they're actually very, very thrilled about that. So you won. It's about 5,000 votes. You guys at Chasm are here today as well.
We are. Yeah.
This has just been a lot of fun.
This is unprecedented. Like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 radio stations on total ends of the spectrum.
Yeah,
Right.
and really,
Yin and
and I want to point out, people say, hate has no place and all that. This union was born out of hatred
Yeah.
for
Think about that.
KCLD, Cat, JJ, and Leighton Broadcasting. So,
Sometimes you got to crack a couple eggs.
hate is not good, but that doesn't mean it doesn't sometimes yield an ancillary benefit.
Look, we're just saying he didn't have all bad ideas, guys. That's just what we're saying.
No, Jesus, Johnny, for God's sake. Oh, my hairdressers are listening now. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
My
You gotta ease this new audience in.
Hey, it's a classy radio station. This isn't, not this one. No, the one he's on.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're trying to be better when he's here. When he's on the phone, we don't do the stuff we usually do. We want him to be proud of this. So no, it was a lot of fun. So what did the Rocks say when they go? Oh, they just need the bobbleheads.
They need bobblehead because I guess ordering these bobbleheads takes a long time. That's why they push that August 8th date.
Oh, okay.
It takes months and months and months to get them made.
Gary, the owner of the station, got a bunch of stuff intended for the GM of the Rocks, and it was a bunch of promotional material in boxes. It came to his house, and I was just hoping that maybe they had made Cat and JJ bobbleheads in advance, and they have to send them to Africa now with the Rams Super Bowl.
Like at the Super Bowls, they always do
Yeah.
that. They always make the winning for both teams, and then what they have to do is they have to destroy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Because
No, they don't destroy them. They send them to Africa.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
A lot of times just give it to charity.
yeah, they give it away as like a
But
charity.
they got at least they don't destroy them.
Now I feel like I'm making that up because everyone's like, "Oh,
No,
really?"
I didn't know that. No. Well, either way, they're not. They're very expensive, and they go elsewhere. So.
Yeah.
The point is, you won. You're getting a bobblehead from the St. Cloud Rocks. I hope they show up today. If they don't, oh well. And also, our idea we've been kicking around on the show, and this is how we do things. We don't go to like the general manager, and go, "Hey, do you think we can do this?" We just say it on the air, and maybe something happens with it. We were thinking that maybe Chasm and Rocket 101 could get one of the first or third base decks for that August 8th game. And then go, and then both stations just bring all their people. It's like a 70-person deck or something.
Sure.
And we all just hang out and have a good time at your big game.
That'd be a blast.
I think that's what
That'd
we
be a
should do.
blast.
Yeah, you like that idea? I mean, none of you are coming. You can buy tickets like normal people. Randy and I are going to sit where the important people are. They take those decks and they price them out of the budget of folks like you. I'm just kidding.
Because I don't know if you have $75 a year.
Yeah, exactly. George Hontos can't come either because he's short $75.
Yeah.
Has he cashed a check yet?
No, it hasn't been capped. Well, Randy, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you
You're checking
again,
the watch.
guys.
I know you got to do your thing over on
Rocket
Chasm.
101,
Thank you very
awesome.
much.
Thanks
All
for
right.
having us here.
Thank you, sir. Randy Rothstein, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. And we are live at, I almost said at Chasm in Albany. We are at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. So if you didn't pre-order, still come out. The pre-order was just for prizes and seating and stuff like that. I know beer and booze is starting at 8 o'clock, but the breakfast in the back is unbelievable.
That's when it gets fun.
I know most of our audience is going to be here around 8 o'clock. I'm under no
I
illusion.
see a
of
couple
that.
sets of hands out there shaking.
I see there's a table of guys, especially the one with the beard. He's got a flask in his boots, I think. And, sir, as long as they don't see it.
Yeah.
I guess I know where I'm going during
Yeah, exactly. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. The video feed is also up on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page. Brought to you by Tactical Advantage in Wake Park. More next.
Can't see you, Johnny. Can't see you back there, Johnny.
Hey guys, taking off? Oh, you gotta go to work. Well, at least you got a decent breakfast out of the deal. Now what? Oh, you just wanted to see Randy up there. What kid in Africa?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't get easy.
Yeah.
We alarm our houses and we alarm our cars. But when it comes to your personal information, it can be tough to know when something isn't right. That's where Discover Card can help. Now,
Oh, let's here.
find your social security number on any
Let's see if we can get to the electric shoes.
websites. And
Oh, yeah.
Well, then you're on that detail.
Here, pull up the electric shoes. If you pull up the electric shoes on YouTube from the SNL site, it's at 46 seconds.
It's my first most searched.
The stuff we shot in the studio.
Right, but still, even out
Yeah.
Hey, dude, Oz. What's going on? Busy man, huh? Going everywhere every time for your engraving stuff?
Yeah, it's getting busy season now because it's wedding season's coming up. So lots of, bridesmaids and groomsmen's gifts. That's pretty busy.
Small pieces or?
Cups, tumblers.
Yeah.
About 30 minutes before.
Yeah, I got like a dozen appointments this week already.
Oh, I just want to see. Is there any way we can test this without?
Oh, that doesn't plug in. I need to.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. You need to plug in my phone directly to it because it doesn't. I have to have.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
It's stupid. Like, I didn't know.
Is it really that important?
I'll just get my iPad out.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Why they keep talking smack about here? So I need to go home today.
Oh, okay, well, stick around.
I'm just gonna hang here.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Sorry for the good time.
Yeah.
Don't have to go home. All right, here, you're up. As you plug it in, and you just give me the audio. I just need to see it. I can put it through the other speakers.
I'm Jesse Treble, and peace of mind is a safe
There's
place.
a little door you can open right up there.
Rock Station.
I'll play it just quick because I need to see the level. Okay.
Got it?
Yep. We do this. Okay, we're good.
morning. It's the Steel Toe Morning Show. I'm Aaron Imholt, and we're live from Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. Guys, let's hear you. A round of applause if we could. There we go. We had we had a table full of like 5 guys that was really filling in the middle part here real nice.
Yeah.
They get up during the commercial break and they go, we got to go to work. Damn it, I thought we were skipping that today. But then we've got a lot of our, what do you call them, our pre-orders still yet to come in. So we're going to wait to draw prizes till,
I'm probably about that 7:30, 7:45.
I'll wait until
right before booze time.
I'll wait until the next segment.
All right.
And then we'll give away a pair of tickets to a Steel Toe comedy show. If you want to go to the show in St. Augusta this Saturday, or if you want to go to the show in Eden Valley the following Saturday, we'll give a pair of tickets to that away in just a little bit. And then also, we do have, we had a request for a song we've been playing for a while now. Somebody wanted to hear it live at a live show. And we've got it here. I just want to wait for this guy. Hey, how you doing? Oh, wait, no, he's already been here. He's already been here. You only get 1 round of applause. Let's not spoil these people.
You're already making them clap.
What's the tattoo of the picket fence under the eye? What is that?
Oh, I knew
Can you
were
get
gonna say
up to the
something about
microphone there, if you could? You want to step up on stage there? What's your name, sir?
that. My name's Dick.
Dick. Okay,
All right, well, it's
let's see if
Richard
you've earned it.
Martin,
Okay, Dick, what's the tattoo of the picket fence under your eye?
It's actually a sideways ladder.
Oh, it's sideways.
No, it's railroad tracks. I
Oh.
used to ride the rails.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
And that's why. And so did you get that while you were riding the rails, or did you do that after?
During.
During. Oh, wow. Is that like a thing?
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing.
You can
actually.
YouTube it, actually, right?
There's like thousands of us.
Yeah.
So what do you do like when you ride the rails? You just go like place to place? And...
It's mostly just getting drunk.
Oh, there's an honest man. So you just hop on a train?
Yeah, you just kind of go where you're going. I mean, sometimes you hope you know where the train's going.
Right. So like I'm assuming you don't do this with like prior authorization.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you just find like a freight train,
Yes,
and
sir.
you grab on. Like what's the process? I'm curious about what the process is.
Well, it
You need
depends
to
on
get
how
on the
fast
top.
it's going. You don't want to catch you going too fast or you're going to hurt yourself real bad.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much, I prefer them when they're stopped because I got 2 dogs now. But if they're moving slow enough, I'll just toss my dogs on and like jump for it.
Really? So it's like, oh brother, where art thou? You're jumping in the train car and you're going wherever it takes you.
Well,
And then you get
not
up.
a box car. I need a box car.
Box, okay. So do you just get off at the next station or do you wait a while? What's the protocol?
You pretty much get off when you run out of booze.
Oh wow. So this is like a culture. This is a thing. There's a group of people who do
Yeah.
this. And they get the tattoo there.
Well, it's train tracks, but it's not always like where I have them.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you can get them anywhere. All right, well, cool. Well, Dick, thank you very much, man. That's a very interesting story. I didn't even know that was a thing. Round of applause for Dick here. I didn't know that riding the rails and doing the tattoo, I didn't know that was a thing.
I've watched people do it. They strap GoPros to their head and then they jump. Sometimes they'll go like on top of the cars and walk down the deal while they're going down. The tracks.
We actually have a song about this. There's a song about riding the rails that I found on YouTube while Dick was talking. It's,
Really?
Yeah. Is it good? It's not very loud.
I can see how this has a lot to do with
Yeah,
things.
I get it. Somebody asked us if we were going to play Electric Shoes today, so I figured I'd just do that for that guy. Johnny, how do you like it here at Shady's Hometown Tavern in
I
Albany so
love it
far?
here, man. This is the second time I've been here. I came to the show we did earlier this year, and I've loved it both times.
How did you like it? What was it about the show we did here that you really seemed to enjoy?
The atmosphere was awesome. The staff is amazing. I suck at promos.
Oh, that was an interesting story.
Yeah, that's a great story, Johnny. Thank you very much. Pornstar Mike is here. How are you today, Pornstar?
I'm well.
Man, good to see you. You're at all of these things. I really appreciate you coming.
You're a great show.
Thanks, man. I really like when you come. How's the breakfast? Tell us what you have there on the plate.
I had everything
Stupid bastard, you fell for it.
And I love the fruit. You fucking bastard.
Oh,
You
man.
darn bastard.
I tell you what, it is, it's pretty easy to pull on people, isn't it, Oz?
It is.
Why do you think they fall for it so easy?
Because it's fun.
Well, I mean, really, why, you know I'm going to do it.
Right.
So why would you continue to go into long speeches?
I don't know. It sometimes reminds me of like the time when you used to. It was like twice. And it was
Can I tell you this?
and then you put your pants back on, and I was still crying.
Oh, I need to tell you this. As far as bits that work on the radio that we do live go, that went a lot better than Alcoholic Lemon.
It did.
Which was
Alcoholic Lemon was a disaster.
I'm going to say
we thought it'd be a good idea.
Alcoholic Lemon, I'm ready to nominate as the worst live bomb we've ever done.
Yes. If you've seen a whole group of people just stare at you and not make a peep for like 15 minutes, and we're up there, we're thinking we're killing it.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
And then we do it live, and people are like, I'm gonna go to the bar.
They just leave.
I'll talk to you guys
The
later.
guy's got a lemon on the end of a butter knife, and he's got a face. There's a face drawn on it. He's talking like he's drunk, and he's like, alcoholic lemon. That's funny. And everybody's like, no, it wasn't funny.
It's one of those theater of the mind things that works.
It was
And then
definitely theater of something.
when you see it live, you go, well, I'm a total asshole for liking this show.
Yeah, and Ron went over better.
Yes. Honest to God, I think
I should have had Stocks and Shop go on that one.
we could have literally, to our audience, played a War of the Roses bit, and they would have received it better. I think.
Yes.
George Hontos, Councilman Hontos of St. Cloud right now. Of course, upset that the HRA board canceled their per diem, and he doesn't get his $75 anymore. He writes, wait a minute, tickets for this show were free? Damn it! Poor George. He's always the last one to know. Ryan the Garbage Man writes, I forgot what Alcoholic Lemon was. Can you guys do it again? No, we can't. Kimball High School was evacuated, I believe, yesterday.
Oh, they eat something bad?
Monday, I'm sorry. Kimball was evacuated Monday, yes. The whole school ate a bad lemon. And they were evacuated. Like our bowels this morning, our hotel room. Kimball High School was evacuated Monday after a teacher found a bomb threat written on a whiteboard. See, it's kind of like college. Hey, round of applause for these guys. Yeah. Wait a minute. Round of applause for this guy. I told you, 6, 7 o'clock, they start rolling in because they start saying, okay, I got an hour for breakfast, and then it's booze time.
That's right. We gotta get the food in to help soak up the booze.
You know what it makes you realize? Nobody's here for us.
I'm used to it.
Food and booze, or listen to a couple of idiots.
Food and booze, listen to a live show. I mean, for Christ's sake, we've got a camera taped to a microphone stand.
Yes, nothing but the best.
Nothing but the
Real
best.
tomato ketchup, Betty?
Here's the thing, like calling BS on I feel like we're getting to the point where schools can use their judgment on a bomb threat and go, yeah, you kids aren't getting out of school for a half hour right now. Right? No way. No, wait a minute, a bomb threat on a whiteboard? Nobody would do that.
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time you see an Islamic terrorist plot was thwarted today when a warning was written on a whiteboard? It doesn't happen. So when a kid writes, I'm going to blow up the school, you can go, all right, just erase it. Then go on with class.
True story. We had a bomb threat when I was in high school, so it was Eden Valley had been about 92, and we already evacuated everybody to the Legion.
Really?
We were all in the basement of the Legion, and a couple of us may or may not have snuck into the liquor.
I was going to say, could you get into
Possibly,
booze?
allegedly.
That's great.
I don't know what the statute of limitations are on stealing booze when you're underage.
I remember being in the era where you would get out of school for bomb threats.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't evacuate you, they'd send you home.
Yeah.
And I remember my junior or senior year, the bomb threats had gotten to be so frequent around the state and the country that they started sending you back in. And I remember thinking a couple of times when they started sending us back in, I'm like, I kind of hope a bomb goes off just before we get in, so that we can restart the whole, we get to go home when these things happen again.
Shows you how
Like,
much you hate school. Legit want that to happen.
one of these bomb threats has to be real so that we can, keep the fear up. Like, I was thinking like the Joker, a little bit on that whole deal. But no, you write a bomb threat on a whiteboard. I understand the school's responsibility is to the students, and that calling BS on a bomb threat is kind of like calling BS on someone who's got a GoFundMe for cancer. You can kind of see the warning signs, and you've seen enough of those types of stories on the news where you're like, wait a minute, they've got a full beard and a full head of hair, and they're going to Jamaica next month. I don't really, but you can't be the person who calls it out.
No. Salsa dancing on the weekend.
Yeah, do you know how uncomfortable it would be to go to someone and say, hey man, I think you're faking cancer, and then be wrong? Because now not only do you not know how to tell if someone has cancer, but you're also a terrible person.
And unfortunately, though, there's a reason why they have to call it out, because people have done that.
People have done that.
Yeah.
Especially in the age of crowdfunding and stuff like that. I'll be honest, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to rewind it to reset it for playing it again, and I just...
She was on the end of the bit where he says 15 years later, just like the Terminator.
Yeah, I love that part where he goes, I'm here 15 years later, just like a Terminator. People give Kenan Thompson a little bit too much crap. He's not an unfunny guy.
No, he's got his moments.
A teacher at Kimball High School, which is about 440 students in grades 6 to 12. Another thing, if you're a terrorist, you pick populated areas. I mean, a school with 440 people.
Yeah, well, it was.
Jesus.
This is all right, guys. We're tired of this bush league garbage. Every time you guys pick target, I hear shopping mall, grocery store. One of you even said bus stop. How are we going to get our body counts up that way? Why does my Middle Eastern terrorist always turn Russian somehow? Every time.
That's where he was trained.
The mess.
High school, two high school, it don't matter.
Yeah, so there's a Russian high school, American high school, all made in Taiwan. So, the St. Cloud Times actually printed the bomb threat that was on the whiteboard. The message stated, and I quote, this is the dumbest bomb threat I've ever heard. The message on the blackboard said, Aaron can't scroll. The message on the Kimball blackboard that was spread widely on social media was... That doesn't really feel like a
Why would
threat.
you evacuate a school?
It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Guy's got electric shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought there was a detonator in it.
Oh, that's a thing.
When you hear someone's shoes ticking,
Yeah.
gotta get them out of
Throw
there.
my shoe at you.
Yeah. The message stated, quote, "The bomb is in the building." Okay. So not only are high school kids putting up lame bomb threats, but their messaging sucks.
They needed to call McLean in.
Yeah, even their threat is off. Like, can't you be a little more colorful?
Yeah.
And that's my complaint about this story, is that the bomb threat was not colorful enough. The bomb is in the building. Probably misspelled. Public school.
Oh, yeah. Two O's.
The bomb is in the BILLDING. Wait, there's a guy named Bill Ding, and he's got a bomb? What the hell's going on here? The teacher reported the message to the high school principal, who alerted the superintendent and contacted authorities. As they were en route, we were getting our evacuation procedures in order here at the building. Once they arrived on scene, the sheriff's office and Kimball Fire and Rescue helped get our kids across Highway 55 to our evacuation site. How awful if you're evacuating for a bomb threat that was never going to materialize and like 3 kids get hit by a semi crossing the highway.
And it was all fake, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fake bomb threat. We're like, we need to get these kids to safety. Boom.
Oh, no.
3 of them gone. And you're like, oh no. You start to question yourself. Maybe crossing a busy state highway to bring our kids to safety, not the best idea. But hey.
So they got the car dealership and there's a church across
You got,
the street.
you got AM Mouse
So
and
it must
Sons.
be the church then, I'm guessing.
Or they went to Son of a Butcher's and just decided to tie one on.
Right.
All right, kids. Could be a bomb blowing up any minute. Bottoms up.
Take a shot, give me a screwdriver.
Exactly. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. We are live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany celebrating Randy Ace Rothstein's bobblehead victory, which is now official on the Rocks website. The Rocks have gotten a hold of him to say, to get his, measurements for a bobblehead. I don't know. But, all right, Randy, do you want one of those hourglass waists with a Kardashian ass, or how do you want us to do this thing? And he gets to pick. God bless. More in a moment as the Steel Toe Morning Show continues on the Rock Station.
It's always take your headphones out. So let me do it first.
Oh,
Unless you're on the cover.
sorry.
The stoners at school were telling the other stoners that they brought the bong to school.
Well, did you see the end of the story though? It turns out that they interviewed the kid, and there was no malicious intent found. Yeah, read on the story. Yeah, I read it yesterday.
Because remember, when we were stoners, we brought the bong before we told the other guys. And we hid the bong, remember?
We used to.
Mike, I don't get it.
We used to make them in shop runs.
Yeah, of course.
They let us make
On the
ashtrays.
lathe
Think about that.
On the lathe machine? Yeah.
Yep. Some people made those little pen holders out of the plastic. No, we made pipes.
Did you know any Iversons?
No.
Alan.
No, Needham Valley.
No. Philadelphia 76.
Miss Iverson. How about Patrick Wilson?
I graduated in '95, so
I know, he was out in Banana, dude. For a short time.
when I was really, really young, I lived in Manana. I was like probably 5, 6, 7 years old. So I don't remember a whole lot about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Did live out there.
Hey guys, how you doing? Great to have you.
When we come back, you want me to just cut the speakers because it's right here. It's easy.
Oh, it's just gotta give it a whole flip.
Yeah, because that way you don't.
Okay.
I like how you show them. It's like, oh, the knob goes like this.
Well, no, I was just seeing. I couldn't
Mine was
remember.
just being funny.
Defending myself.
For myself.
You have to show cripples how to do everything. This is how you twist it.
Nobody thinks you don't know how to twist a knob, John.
Well, you should know. I believe that was my interview.
I learned it from you, Dad.
Tune in Tokyo, what?
Is that before you ain't coming out with this?
I didn't ask Corey.
I like bigger part right in front.
What's that?
I love how you're parked right in front of the front doors at Rockstar parking. No, I know.
You've got the 415,
These photos, I'm just saying. I mean, we're black people. I mean, these white people.
Yeah.
Who's gonna know it's Aaron's vehicle? He's only been talking about this champagne envoy.
Enclave.
Enclave, whatever.
Enclave.
You want an envoy too?
What am I, 4?
I am, damn it.
These are good.
Ja, das ist gut.
Yeah. Okay.
Good morning. The Steel Toe Morning Show returns to Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. Everyone back there getting breakfast, eating. Some of them out having cigarettes, which I can't condone. Visit the E-Cig Lounge in Wake Park.
Good timing.
Help wean yourself off of cigarettes and nicotine altogether at the E-Cig Lounge in Wake Park. Let's go to Andrew. He writes on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page. By the by, video feed's still up on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page. You can check that out. We're just doing it from my phone. Jennifer points out your nipples are sticking out, Aaron. I know. It's my shady shirt. I figured I had to wear my shady shirt today, but I don't know if it's the texture of the shirt span your orders or what, but they gently swipe against my nipples. And so they come out when I wear this shirt. But I wanted to support Shadies, so the consequence of that is
I thought they were just out supporting gays.
yeah, they're out supporting Randy Rothstein. My nipples wanted to get involved too.
Hang a coat off that thing.
Yeah. Where do you think I put my hats? Who needs moose antlers? That's what I want to say. It's not there. Whose wife is Bridget? Or whose husband? Wait, yeah, whose wife is Bridget? Show of hands. That you, sir? Okay. My husband is a huge fan and is there now. He works for Shady's and cooked the breakfast. Round of applause for Bridget's husband. Whose name will now always and forever be Bridget's husband. Show of hands quickly. Who pre-ordered on Eventbrite? All right, let me take 4 of you right now. Let's get that person back at the bar there. Yes, you. Everyone else, who else? Keep those hands up. This guy here. And you, sir, in the hat. No, the other guy in the hat. Right? You, sir. Yes. No, you. There you go. You 3 come up here. Don't worry, we're going to be giving away more stuff throughout the day.
We're going to put on a blindfold. Just
Yeah.
trust us.
It's going to be fine. Why don't you come up on stage here by that microphone? All right, I'm going to point something out to you, Oz, that don't tell anybody who's here. I have no idea what we're going to do.
Okay.
To give away these 2 comedy shows.
All right.
All right. Should we do how about like a show trivia thing? See how well they know inside references.
Good call. Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, you sir, step up to the microphone
I
there.
gotta take that mic off.
Oh, hold on. We got to take the mic out of the monitor. We're set. Okay, what's your name, sir? Levi. All right, Levi. How long would you say you've been listening to this radio program?
At least 3 years.
All right. I have a trivia question for him. As people get these trivia questions wrong, they'll be eliminated. The last person standing.
Get some prize.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. What food item in a Kia of St. Cloud video the Steel Toe Morning Show made fun of? What food item did Derek Lee make himself a human what out of?
Dorito.
Close enough.
Do we count that?
Yeah.
Nacho. Yes, that counts. Let's go to the next guy here. Why don't you walk up? What's your name, sir?
Sam.
Sam. Do you have this one?
No, I'm just looking for it quick.
Sam, what was the name of the... Oh, wait, Sam, first of all, how long have you been listening?
Probably within the last year.
Ooh, within the last year. So this question...
Oh, and I have a question too.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What insect is Aaron most afraid of?
Oh, that's easy. The ash borer beetle.
No, I don't even know what those look like.
Wrong.
But however, your question was misleading because you said insect. A spider is an arachnid.
I agree.
I feel like he should get another question.
Yeah, okay.
We got 4 minutes
Whatever,
anyway. We
nerd.
got time. Johnny, do you have a show question? You've been on in the last year. You could give Sam here some trivia.
For a little while. Okay, what is up until some of the biggest bits we've done, what is the most well-known bit, we'll give you an easy one, that Aaron's known for?
Wait,
the
what?
last 4 years?
Oh, yeah.
The biggest,
No, in the last year he wouldn't know.
oh, that's right.
He wouldn't know that one.
This is why I suck.
Yeah, I know. You guys are both letting me down. You don't know what an arachnid is, and he doesn't know how long a year is. This is getting really dicey.
Who out there would have thought said if you said a spider's an insect would be like, oh no, it's an arachnid?
Who here thought a spider was an insect? Raise your hand.
Half your life.
And these people went to public school, and they knew that a spider's an arachnid. Pornstar Mike, we're not sure you know anything. Here we go. Here's a new one. What kind of vehicle did I purchase 2 days ago?
Oh, Buick Enclave.
Very good. There we go. All right, now step up to the microphone there. We put a token female in here so people can stop accusing us of sexism.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
Amber.
Amber. All right. Do you have a question for Amber? Are you helping me here? Because I did not plan that. Oh, wait, first of all, Amber, how long have you been listening to the
I
program?
got it.
Like 2 years.
2 years.
Okay, so this might be a little dated, but we'll try. Who's the one guest that we always wanted to get on? We finally got on one time and we'll never have on again.
Wait, what?
We had a guest that we've always wanted to get on. We had him on one time, and we'll never have him on again.
This might be a little past her
Right.
listening reference point. This is a hard question.
He's well known in St. Cloud,
Very well known in St. Cloud.
and he's a nut bar.
Is it the Superman guy?
Yes, there you go.
Thank you.
Superman. All right, these questions need to get harder. Levi, step up there. We need to eliminate these people.
I thought it was me.
No.
All right, I got one for you.
Oh.
This one happened fairly recently. It's after I joined the crew, so if I know it, you should.
All right.
What is the name of the item that Whiskey Pete referred, or what did Whiskey Pete call a yarmulke?
Yeah, what did Whiskey Pete call a yarmulke on an episode of the Steel Toe Morning Show?
I don't remember that one.
Do you give up?
Yeah.
You give up. All right. He called it a Jew hat.
Yeah.
And he wasn't being racist. He didn't know what it was called.
I honestly thought that was the
He
name.
was being innocent, and he went, "Oh, he wears the what do you call?" I think he was talking about Ben Shapiro or something. He goes, "No, he wears the the Jew hat." Like Jesus.
Well, it is true. I mean,
It's a hat that Jews wear.
right. Just think the way he said it.
There's something weird about the word Jew that even when you use it respectively, it sounds anti-Semitic. All right, Sam. Let's.
One down.
You have one for Sam.
No, not thank you for a second.
In the last, you know what the problem is? We forget all our bits.
I know.
What was the name of the city councilman we recently presented a $75 check to?
George Hontos.
George Hontos is correct. Amber, step on up.
Boy, it's kind of on the spot.
Name the radio broadcaster who recently got a DWI with his children in the car. What? It's all we've talked about for the last 3 months. Okay, go ahead.
JJ?
Oh, she got it. Look at that. All right, Sam, step up. Lightning round.
Is she legit curious as to whether or not that was the right
Yeah. I need to mention it. I think I need to
It's the
mention
right
it more.
answer. Solid.
All right, so now if Sam gets this wrong, Amber has to get it right.
Okay.
But if Sam gets this right, Amber has to get it right. Okay. Last year of the radio program.
You want me to do it or what?
No, I'm looking at you because I think I'll be inspired for some reason.
Why do people always think they'll look at me for inspiration?
Okay. I've got one. And I only said I've got one because I thought in the time it took me to say I've got one, I would
Somebody
get
else,
one.
okay.
Name the comedian who in the last year became a second mic on the Steel Toe Morning Show on Thursdays.
Corey Adams.
Corey Adam is correct. Amber, step on up.
You got one, otherwise I'm good.
You got one?
Yeah. yeah.
Okay, go ahead, John.
All right, this is almost somewhat related to the last question, but recently it's been a while since this happened. So, but there was a show with somebody that Aaron wasn't in, but he attended. This was before I joined. We'd actually seen. And so, what was the name of the person that did not want Aaron to attend?
Name
this
the
show?
open mic comedian that
Almost hit you with a chair.
that almost hit Aaron with a chair and dropped the F-bomb on the show after he went on a millennial whiny rant about how we don't have him on. Do you know the name of that gentleman?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Sam, if you can answer this, you win.
Max Weirs.
Max Weirs is correct. Sam, your prize is 2 tickets to either the show in St. Augusta this weekend or Eden Valley on the 13th. What would you like?
Eden Valley, 13.
All right, we will see you there. It's at the Eden Valley Community Center. We'll have your name on the guest list.
All right, right on. Thank you.
Round of applause for Sam.
Next time we'll plan it.
Yeah, next hour, we're going to plan a way to give away a visit to the studio in the next hour because that could have gone better.
Yeah.
We're the masters of improvisation.
Correct.
But
yeah.
that could have
But
gone
that was,
better.
yeah, it was a little.
Yeah. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. We are live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. Chasm is here. Randy Rothstein is here. We're celebrating Randy Rothstein's bobblehead victory. Everyone is sitting in the back of the place for some reason. There's like 7 people up front and like
They know
20
better.
in the back.
Guys, seriously, I told you earlier, MS isn't communicable.
Yeah, guys, you can't get MS from just talking to Johnny. Toilet seats, yes.
Just don't let it run off.
But not from talking to Johnny. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues on the Rock Station, live from Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany.
Man, this place is huge.
Because I don't think it went when you hit it, so I think.
Oh, there we go. No, it just keeps. Okay, that's fine. Ah.
My headphone input is number 2, correct, sir?
I can't. I don't remember. I don't recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the only thing he's done. She's pretty adorable, yeah. I'm pretty sure she's not mine, because that's way more attractive than I should be capable of making happen. Well, me and my significant other are two of them. Well, you don't need to. We're well aware. We have mirrors in my house. We've seen how horrible we are. We've seen each other naked. We know how bad it can get. It evolves and changes over time. I still do a lot of the MS stuff. But, I don't know. I was up in open mic in last time.
Good morning. It's the Steel Toe Morning Show live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. The attendance starting to pick up quite a bit as we head into the 7 o'clock hour. Oz is here. Johnny K is here. Randy Rothstein is here broadcasting with Chasm in Albany.
It's starting to get light out.
Yeah, it's starting to get light out. It's starting to look nice. I can see the church
It's
people.
almost beer 30.
Almost time to drink. You know, I like Albany. I really do. I like when we come here and do shows, comedy shows. I like doing this. This is fun so far. And then when we get the big the crowd uptick here at 8 o'clock when beer and stuff starts getting served. But Albany, what I love about it is it's kind of the quintessential central Minnesota town.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Steve Gretsch, who owns KLFD, where I worked for 7 years, always said, when you have as many bars as churches, that's a good central Minnesota town.
Sure. Yeah.
And that is what I like about Albany is I'm sitting here on stage at a bar at 7 in the morning, as you should, and I can see a church steeple as I look to the right. I love that. I love that I can sit here.
Yeah, we're in blindside of getting struck by lightning. That's awesome.
Yes, I can sit here and I can have a beer, but I can also look over and say if I have too many of these, I know where my future is. You have to go find them.
You have to go far.
Either way, you're looking for Jesus.
Right, either way. Randy Rothstein has been officially declared the winner on the Rocks bobblehead bracket, so that's done. He's the guy. They're making his bobblehead. They got in touch with him last night.
Yep.
They said, give us we got a picture of you. What color do you want your eyes to be? The whole thing, and that's just so cool.
I'm looking forward to having one in the studio.
I'm so looking forward to having a Randy Rothstein bobblehead. Randy, could you do us a favor? Could you get 2 or 3 bobbleheads? Because I have a weird feeling the Rocks won't give us one. So if you could get some extras for us and send them our way, that would be appreciated. I would like that because so far my requests for interviews have been turned down. I feel like I might have to line up. I might have to get in line at Faber Field in St. Cloud.
Right.
And I'm gonna have to actually get one, buy a ticket and be one of the 400 people to actually go get a bobblehead. They're gonna make
like a hat and a trench coat.
Yeah.
Sneaking, they don't know.
that might have to be it. Yeah. I usually go into public places sneaking behind a trench coat and hat anyway, so that's not going to be that much different. Dan writing in, good morning. How the hell's your electric shoes? I think the 6 o'clock hour, we did it more than enough.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, boy. Hey, you know what? This is a great idea. Why don't I put this up on the Steel Toe page? Listeners can send in the trivia questions for later this hour.
There you go.
Because I sucked at that. I mean, no.
I like the idea, yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think we all
No,
it was to be fair.
I want to take responsibility for what I've done. Yes, you two sucked horrifically. But I'm the one who brought us down that road. So it should have been my responsibility to have some decent questions. So if you guys want to go to the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page, we've got the video feed up there, or you can just send your questions in. What a good trivia question for the radio program would be. Because
that way you don't have to think about it. You can continue to be awesome.
I can kind of Alex Trebek.
Oh, yeah.
It would be great if one person we ask them a question, they go, "Suck it, you won't." Be the way they did it.
Yeah.
We've got, 7:10, breakfast still being served here at Shady's. Come and stop on by. And then at 8 o'clock, beer and booze and all the shenanigans will be had. I think, I have a hard out at 10:30. I got to be out of town. We got to get you back to the station. Got to do that whole thing. So I got a good hour and a half after the show's over that we can hang out. But I can't JJ.
No,
I gotta be responsible. Let's go. We are having live trivia at Shady's. We need show trivia questions. Pile them on here.
You type scarily fast for a guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't like the way I type?
No, it's just too fast for a male.
What do you mean? That's normal typing.
Whatever, secretary, dude.
That's how everybody should type.
It's freaky fast.
How fast do you type?
Not that fast.
Really?
No.
What's your words?
I've never measured my words per minute.
It's like 60. It's crazy.
Is it really? Is that fast?
Yeah.
If my hands working, I get it close.
Now I want to bring in a secretary or something, have a type off. You want to talk about the worst bit we've ever
riveting
done?
radio. Oh my God.
Hey, Aaron, you guys did a month-long, magnum opus epic bit. How do you want to follow it up?
Yeah.
Typing contest with a secretary.
Yeah. And they're off.
Yes.
The fingers moving like lightning over the boards.
Randy does a lot of baseball play-by-play and stuff. Maybe he could play-by-play that. It's just a typing contest.
Yeah.
That would be challenging.
That would sever all ties between the stations.
We wanted to have a good relationship with these people, but
asked me to do something stupid.
Yeah, he writes his Facebook posts on the air and then challenges secretaries to typing contests and then taunts the 70-year-old lady after he wins. He's not a good guy.
Sure beats Tradio.
Well, shut up! They might do Tradio on Chasm.
That would be amazing.
We want to do Tradio on our show.
We were listening to Tradio on the way up here.
Yeah. Do you guys do Tradio, Randy? We want to do Tradio on our show from 8 to 9, but Gary doesn't trust us to open up the phones to our audience to sell stuff. We want to do an hour one day of just
People
selling.
prank Tradio, it's bad.
Because I want to hear the stuff that our listeners have to sell.
I know.
How many times do you think we'd have to run the disclaimer, no drugs?
Right. I have a bag of green leafy substance.
Yes.
It weighs approximately.
I have a product that's totally legit. It rhymes with schmeshamnetamine.
I have some, quote, sugar, unquote.
Look, it's artificial snow. It doesn't melt. Just bring it home.
This sugar is applied only to boogers. And it's very good. Aaron, I have an item for sale. But before I tell you what my item for sale is, what is the name of a female hero? Oh, you mean a heroine? Thank you, Aaron. My number is blah, 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 blah.
Oh, no.
Aaron, I have an item for sale. Aaron, but first complete this lyric. When a problem comes along, you must what? Whip it. All right, talk to you later, Aaron.
I've got a couple tomatoes for sale. Black tar heroin. Call.
Aaron, I have illegal Colombian immigrants for sale. What? What did you say? I said lawnmower. I didn't say anything. I didn't.
I said Aryans.
Yes.
What? You're looking for a new dishwasher? All it needs is 3 square meals a day.
Aaron, I'm looking to sell my wife. Jesus, you can't do that. No, I said butter knife.
Oh,
Call
you
me.
can't sell our wife?
Yeah, cannot sell wives.
I gotta
You're not allowed to. Did you know that when you get married, you don't own them? Were you informed of this?
You found out.
I certainly did.
I found out the hard way.
Everyone at this table.
Yeah.
Everyone at this table has an easy answer to if
Yeah.
you could go into a time machine.
Yes. Oh boy.
Oh, God.
A middle school math. You want me to get you out of this?
Yeah.
All right. A middle school math teacher in Bellport, New York, says she was unfairly fired after a student.
Oh no. No.
Guesses? Guesses? Guesses, anybody? After a student. Oh, Jesus, guys, you really just jumped right through the roof on that one, didn't you? One guy goes, had sex with her. Another guy holds up his finger and a circle in his hand and goes like this.
I just hope nobody heard him with that symbol.
Randy, I swear to God, we're usually clean. I swear. This is a Christian show. We run church services on Sundays.
Yeah.
No, the student did not have sex with her or porn star Mike. No, he did not. And by the way, why so wide?
Because she does it a lot.
I mean, so a middle school math teacher in Bellport, New York, says she was unfairly fired after a student got a hold of a topless selfie she took 3 years ago. So this was not a topless selfie that she sent to the student.
She left her phone open.
And the snoopy little bastard. You know what I don't like? Not only do I dislike that she was fired, because that's her own private, I mean,
Right.
her phone has those pictures. I showed you some pictures on my phone yesterday that
Yes.
I wouldn't want people to see publicly.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
thought you said you deleted that one of me.
Just checking to see if anyone got curious. Everyone else stone-faced, no-sold it. They're like, I'm not letting him read anything on my face. But he went and got a hold. Not only do I not like that this teacher was fired, I also don't like that nobody beat the living hell out of this kid for going into somebody's phone, snooping around and finding pictures and
Right.
copying them.
Well, that's what I mean. You're taking like a shot of a screenshot and then you're showing your buddies.
Yeah,
I
25-year-old.
mean, math would be fun for a little while.
It
you know?
certainly
It just
would.
makes sense.
What's 1 + 2? Miss
Yeah.
Miranda's nipples.
Yeah.
Wait, that would mean she had 3. I screwed that joke up. I meant to say 1 + 1, and then I answered that. God,
I get what you're doing.
wow, alcoholic lemon would be on that.
Someone needs to start writing reaction tables.
Wow. Lauren Miranda, 25 years old, said that she sent the topless photo to a fellow school district teacher she was dating at the time, and that she didn't think there was anything wrong with it. And let me say,
But there's not.
there's not. People send naked pictures.
Especially if that other teacher was in sex ed.
Yes,
But
exactly.
you know,
Maybe he needed a model
Right.
to show them anatomy. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't even sexual. Actually, I saw the picture. 100% is. I will say this. Beautiful teacher. I think the school should just be happy. They've got a beautiful teacher.
Yep.
She's 25 years old, a little closer to the kids in age, and she's not having sex with any of the students. That's a win. I mean, in school districts now, that's a big victory.
Yep. That's pretty minor, actually, considering.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not minor. That's the good part.
Oh, I get it.
It's pure, she told the New York Post. She's trying to say her breasts are real.
Oh, I thought she was just not a fan of the 70s look.
It's waxed. I've got 2 weeks. It's pure, she told the New York Post. I'm getting makeup in one hand and I'm taking a picture in the other. So she's got her dress and it's drooped down so you can see one. And she's doing her makeup, she's taking a picture, she sends it to her boyfriend. So it's kind of a tease, but nip shot, like it's both. The photo somehow surfaced in January. Yes, somehow. A snoopy little 16-year-old pervert in class copied it and sent it to his buddies. I don't like that she got fired, and so far I've seen nothing of a punishment for this kid.
No.
Like, he should absolutely be punished for this. Now, the picture was never posted, Miranda said. How it got out is the million-dollar question. Once the photo became public knowledge, the superintendent told her she could no longer serve as a role model for the students. Do you know how much worse those students are doing than what she did on that camera?
Right.
If some of those students showed her their camera, she'd go, I have to Wikipedia this because I don't know what it is.
It was a gateway picture because what they did is a kid showed his body and it's like, what is... Here, you ever heard of Brazzers?
Exactly.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's so soft.
A 16-year-old
That's
kid.
so freshman.
Yeah, a 16-year-old kid shows a picture of a boobie. You go, what are you, Encino Man? Were you frozen in 1990? This is not interesting in the least. What's next? You're going to show me Polaroids? Jerk. Here. Xhamster.com. Once the photo. What is wrong with my image, she said. It's my breasts. It's my chest. It's my body. It's something that should be celebrated. Okay, now she's making it harder to defend her. Yep, not to a bunch of high school kids, though.
Right, there's limits.
And again, in her defense, she never showed it to any high school kids.
That's true.
It was,
like I said, I don't think she got fired.
Yeah, Miranda is now, oh, I like this. Miranda is now planning to file a $3 million federal suit alleging gender discrimination unless she gets her job back. Well, now I don't want my job back.
Right.
If I've got the $3 million lawsuit hanging out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's
the good news is you won your lawsuit, you get your job back. And the good news is I'm moving to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Bye.
Miss Miranda, we want to offer you your job back. Oh, I've got carpal tunnel syndrome.
Yeah.
Grading papers will be difficult. I've also got malaria, so I don't think I'll be able to come in. Ray said his client is the victim of a double standard, saying, quote, anytime a man has ever exposed his chest, no one has ever commented or had any problem with it whatsoever. Apparently they've never seen me at the lake. There are comments all the time. It's usually on whether or not they're getting bigger or smaller.
It's just because those cam lines.
That's well.
You gotta start just leaving the top off again.
And that's the thing for guys. If you're a little bigger, don't wear the t-shirt in the pool.
Very true.
Or in the lake. Just, put it out there. Nobody cares. It's not like you get, hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's not like you hooking up with someone at the beach is going to be predicated on, that decision is made long before you took your shirt off.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Shirts do find form and hug to it.
Nobody ever saw David's shirt when he took it off. Go, wait a minute, where'd the six-pack go?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, guys never taken off his shirt.
Right.
Yeah, that really tricked me. I can't believe that folded over his swim trunks. It's amazing. Meanwhile, South Country School District Superintendent Joseph Gianni released a statement saying, quote, it's a long statement. The district does not comment on active litigation.
Lawyer talk.
Yeah, might as well. Why not just say, whatever happened to no comment? That was what they always used to say, was just no comment. We do not comment on active litigation. In other words, he's like, I don't want to put in a call to my lawyer. They bill me for $250. Miranda told Newsday that she received excellent evaluations during her stint in the district, including one that called her an outstanding math instructor who is genuinely dedicated to the academic progress of all her students. That's her. Right there.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Like to help her with some division.
I'd like that. Does that kid still have that picture? Yeah, it got out there. I do feel bad for her, though, because there's nothing wrong. Like, if you take that picture and you put it up online, or, like, these teachers, you've seen these stories where the kids find out somehow that the teacher was, like, a porn star or did nude modeling or something.
Yeah.
If you take pictures and they're out there publicly, them's the breaks. You decided to go that way. That was a decision you made in your life. You got to deal with the consequences. But we can't expect teachers to be monks.
No.
I mean, we can't expect them to just not take pictures like normal people do and send them to their partner or anything else. And
Especially when they're flauntable.
Well, and if,
especially when they're hot. If anything, we should be punishing ugly teachers who take photos of themselves. You're right, John.
Great advice to kids who are in school that if your buddy comes up to you and he says, hey, check out this video, and it's just a picture of a couch and he hasn't played Start yet, you kind of know where it's going.
Yeah.
She's not going in for, well, she's going in for interview, but
Yeah. Hey, this is
casting couch. That's correct. Yeah.
This is Miss Miranda sitting on a couch. No, dude, I'm gonna get in trouble for watching.
What is she doing? Oh, what is he doing? That is the weirdest interview I've ever seen.
This is that's not the. That's, wait a minute, is that our social studies question?
I've heard her in class like 4 or 5 times, and I never knew she used to be a real estate agent.
We got a few audience members writing in their questions for our next trivia segment.
Excellent.
Some of these are not going to make the cut. I'll read some that doesn't make the cut. Levi writes, "Who is the morning radio show host that killed Luke Perry?" I did not kill Luke Perry. I made a joke the day before he died. I made a Luke Perry joke the day. I picked the one time I've ever made a Luke Perry joke, and it happens to be the day before he has a stroke.
Didn't he take down the towers?
Aaron Imholt can't melt steel beams. Okay?
That's right. I've been trying to say this. I don't get this. Dan writes, "Who has bones?" I don't know bones. I think he did mean bones. I thought he was asking a trivia question. Thank goodness. Let's go to Michael. What was? Yeah, actually, I might use that one. Depending. Michael writes, or Mike writes, "I just Googled this topless teacher. Her aren't even nice." Ooh. Yeah, that's what you take away from the story. That's exactly what you take away from the story. Is that, you know what? I was going to say that she should get her job back on principle, but then I saw the picture, and you know what? Woof.
Let her roll.
Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people's trivia questions that they're going for are Nurembergers.
Yeah.
So remember Nurembergers that could come up later. Oh boy. Yeah, we've got about 3 dozen responses now on trivia questions. So when we do that bit in a couple of segments here, it'll be a lot smoother and a lot easier than the last one was. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. We're live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. What are we? 36 minutes away from beer and booze being served. We've also got if you're one of the people who pre-ordered...
Countdown timer.
If you're one of the 65 people who pre-ordered your tickets on Eventbrite, the free tickets on Eventbrite.com, we're going to be running another run of trivia here in about 25 minutes, I'll say. So get to Shady's now and reserve your spot to try and win some prizes, as promised, from pre-ordering on Eventbrite.com. The video feed is up, brought to you by Tactical Advantage in Wake Park. The Steel Toe Morning Show is live from Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany, celebrating Randy Rothstein's Rock's Bobblehead victory on the Rock Station. Did I put them down too fast again?
That's all right. You didn't make a lot of noise. This is such a healthy combination: Coca-Cola, coffee, and that's kind of weird. How many teachers do you think are actually stars? A lot. There's a lot of mainstream people.
Well, according to Pornhub, there's a lot of them that are students.
Well, you got to remember now with the world of amateur being so popular now, a lot of them could be, but they're not really necessarily. Yeah, you know.
College professors, even mirror. So, Christy Lake, I think she was doing something with school in Las Vegas.
And then taking some D on the side.
Her students may have gotten A's. And they took A's. She took A's. Other ones took A's. But yeah, that's
Alright, Bill, thanks for coming down.
Yeah, I think we'll get a little busy. We'll get towards close to 8 o'clock. Or the ones that don't have them, they are called the city.
I signed up.
Called the city. sitting in it, trying to be low key, and the arms keep going pop.
You too, Mike. Thanks for coming, Mikey.
Good to see you again, Glenn. You're doing better on the. Supposed to maybe be in touch. Otherwise, we're doing other stuff around town when I get us there.
Yeah, I wear a kind of color one of these nights and stare at that.
Good morning. It's the Steel Toe Morning Show live from Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany, celebrating Randy Rothstein's Rocks Bobblehead Media Madness Extravaganza Oktoberfest Bobblehead victory. Did I get it all in?
That's a
there?
lot, but you got it.
I think I nailed it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like this. I'm hoping it's the calm before the storm. The breakfast crowd is gone. We've still got our loyal dozen or so. And then I'm hoping at 8, the party crowd. Oh, look at this. Hey, there we go. Welcome. Welcome. Here was my plan. Now, it's a 4-hour show, so obviously you can't expect everyone to stay for 4 hours. But my plan was we had our 65 pre-ordered. I wanted 20 walk-up. And then I just needed like 20 from Chasm. And then we had our 100. We had our century mark. That's what I wanted in here. So, you people, and not you people.
What do you mean?
You people listening right now, get your asses on Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany.
Oh yeah, because we've got exactly a half hour now until
beer and
Funtown,
liquor and everything else. And there's also plenty of food. I just had 3 more sausage links. Don't joke. No jokes. There's no reason.
No.
Look at these awesome Albany bakery cookies.
Yeah.
With our.
I did notice earlier that you were able to fit 2 sausages in your mouth at the same time.
And it was so good, right?
Yeah.
I know. And I had room.
And what was with the bacon sliding in third there?
What do you mean?
You had the 2 sausages and then you threw the bacon in with them.
How do you eat bacon?
It's a meat menage.
Yeah.
And I thought this was America.
Oh, right.
Jesus. You're so suburban, 1994.
They have eggs too, by the way.
Oh, they have eggs?
Yeah. And there's biscuits and gravy, and the cookies were a nice touch. What was the bakery that?
Albany Bakery. Albany Home Bakery.
There you
Bakery
go.
Home. Is that the one downtown here? Is that where that came from? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
Thank you, one person who nodded while everyone else stared at me like an idiot. Hey, is that bakery? You guys give me a... Alima.
Now I know how the Playhouse's audience feels.
Well, no, we're not at a daycare.
Oh, very true.
So there's that. Mike, you know your mortal enemy Mike who doesn't like you?
Yeah.
Sure is listening a lot today. He writes, can I get a happy birthday to Mike? I'm actually going to let Oz decide.
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Why not?
I don't like you.
I'm feeling Randy today.
I don't like
He called HR, by the way.
Randy did?
I felt him.
Oh, you touched Randy?
I was feeling Randy.
You said you were going to stop doing that.
I know, but he's just so old and adorable.
He is. He's cute. Randy K. Not Randy Ross. I'm not trying to sexually harass.
No.
But
Usually got to pay for that.
Randy K. is a cutie.
Yeah.
Oh, sir. What? Beer in a half hour.
Just smoke it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a man with a lot of self-confidence. Oh, you mean you're literally going to have a cigarette? Oh. Thought he meant he was attractive. Ryan the Garbage Man writes, 3 sausages, and you were wondering about getting pegged. Okay, can we...
They were small.
Thanks.
They were links. They were links.
Thanks for the backup. I appreciate it. What did you say about the Kimball thing? I missed a part of the story.
You see towards the end that they...
Okay.
Yeah, just scroll down, and they found, for some reason, that even... No, you said we said what they wrote on it. The bomb was in the building, right?
Right, the bomb is in the... So Kimball School was evacuated Monday for a bomb threat. They said the bomb was in the building.
And what's confusing to me is they found no malicious intent from the kid. So is he like?
Oh, yeah.
Is he quoting music lyrics or something?
It
Or
says
how
as-
could that not be malicious?
As the
like,
sheriff's
like
office.
if you walk into like an airport and say the bomb is in the building, people aren't going to go, oh, is that like a Kanye West song or something? They're going to run.
Yes.
He just wants to pre-check his facts.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why, to avoid any confusion, I always end my bomb threats with Allahu Akbar.
Because that's how you put people at ease.
Yes, that's how I calm people down, because it just means God is great.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
that would be wonderful. I would love to do a man on the street, like here in Albany, like a video where you shake people's hands, dressed as like a reverend, and go, God is great. And they'd be like, oh, thank you, Reverend.
How about being like
But then dress as an imam, and then say the same thing, but in Arabic, and just go, Allahu Akbar. And they'd be like, get him the hell out of here.
Or like being a commercial pilot and say, all right, thank you for flying X amount of airlines, whatever it's called, and we'll be flying at 32,000 feet, and I hope you all have a good evening, and strap on, Allahu Akbar.
That would be great if they just snuck
And
it
then he
in
just
there.
starts taking off.
We'll be flying at 35,000 feet. Allahu Akbar. Your exits are on your right and your left.
He just
and
keeps
in
sneaking
the-
them in.
In the event of a water landing, praise be to Muhammad, Allah's holy prophet, your seat will also become a flotation device.
If you look out the window,
Your
to
seat
your
may
left,
become an explosive device.
And if you put your life jacket that inflates around your chest and then you light it with a match, you will blow up your enemies and kill the infidels. All right, have a good flight.
remember to pull the ripcord today.
Yeah. We've shut off the no smoking sign.
Remember, in the event of an emergency, your shoes will also double as plastic explosives. Have a great flight. Thank you for flying Sarcasm is Allowed Airlines.
Yeah, but you're right. As the sheriff's office did their investigation in Kimball, the student was identified, and the sheriff's office determined there was no malicious intent on the student's part.
He wasn't clear enough.
How
That's
do
the
you
problem.
write the bomb is in the building and then there's no malicious intent? Here's what no malicious intent was. He went to class and took a nap.
Yeah.
It's not, I wrote the bomb is in the building on the whiteboard. But hey, I guess all is, that's a weird, like schools have gotten so strange in the last 20 years for like bomb threats. Like they used to be, send the kids home, we're investigating this thing. Now they get a bomb threat and they go, kid was just goofing around, get back to class, and we'll scam
No
him.
malicious intent. He just didn't want to take the test.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His,
Maybe it was finals.
yeah, his homework was late. What are you gonna do? It's like, oh, okay. Well,
When do you want to one up the dog ate my homework?
yeah, apparently Kimball High School really laid back. Really
Yeah.
relaxed.
No need to bring the dog too. We're good.
Yeah. What's that? You want to bring the dog? Why? What's the point? Look at him.
Look at the bomb is in the building.
Yeah.
And even that, it's only a two-stage detonation, not even professional
We're-
grade.
yeah.
Obviously, he didn't really mean.
Yeah, it's very, very crude work.
Look at this shoddy workmanship. My God. Inspector Gadget.
That
could
fuse
defuse
is way
this.
too short.
Yeah.
All the wires are red.
How are you going to be able to cut the blue wire?
This is not how you make a proper bomb. The shop teacher's gonna be pissed.
What is this, Play-Doh and a watch strapped to it?
Amateur.
Someone get Mr. Samuel in here. I want to know what he's teaching his class.
This makes the car I put under my ex-wife's or the bomb I put under my ex-wife's vehicle look like MacGyver did it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Looks like somebody failed shop class.
I think we pretty much covered it.
Yep.
All right, we got the video feed up on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page. Before we get to this red carpet story in St. Cloud, we do have to mention that Ryan Spanier and his team here at Shady's in Albany have now applauded for this man walking in. Hey! Look at this. The booze crowd is going to start trickling in pretty soon because we're coming up on 8 o'clock. And this guy, here's what this guy figured. He's like, I got 20 minutes. I'm going to eat some breakfast, listen to some of this god-awful radio program, and then I can have booze.
You can tell he's serious about the booze because the hat is already backwards. He doesn't even want the bill getting in the way.
He's
Like,
already
open
negotiating.
access.
He's already negotiating with the bartender. Like, what do you say? You just open it up a little early. I'm not going to tell.
Look, they called me out on the way in. Can you just do one shot?
Yeah. Turns out Rothstein's a county commissioner. He has their liquor license stripped. That'd be great. No, beer and liquor and whatnot can be served at 8 o'clock.
Then you can drink till we're funny.
And then he can drink till we're funny. Spanier and his team have a new place they've acquired because Ryan Spanier decided, you know, goddamn it, I'm just not busy enough with 19 bars. I need to open another one. So he bought the clubhouse and the bar at Rich Springs Golf Club in Cold Spring, the one I go to when I'm at my cabin in the summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really nice. I
They
really
have a
like
caddy
it.
shack there?
They have a caddy shack, yeah, and there's one of them named Denunzio.
Denuzio.
He's a really mouthy little prick. So, Spanier and the team now run Shady's Long Shots is the name of the bar. It's right there at the Rich Springs Golf Club. Do you mind if we work on some names? If you're looking for different names, we can. Shady's Long Shots is set in stone.
Because the ball
Oh,
buster's
hey,
available.
thank you, sir.
That's awesome.
Honking there. That's very nice of him.
Bushwood, sir?
Yeah. Was he in a semi? Stop in, have a drink before you head back out on the road.
Oh, yeah, he's calling gas.
gasoline or milk?
He's calling gas. That's the guy we need out having a few.
Step away from the gasoline.
Just park the truck next to my car.
Yeah, exactly.
But as I try to do a read for the people who had us out here on short notice, and we can't even focus enough to do that. Shady's Long Shots at Rich Springs Golf Course. So now when you go golf at Rich Springs, stop in and drink to excess. No, I'm just kidding. No.
We should go there, though, and Chris and Sleuth.
We should?
Yeah.
I'll see you there, buddy. I'm going to be there quite a bit. I would say Saturday mornings when my round's over at around noon, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'll be there for a little
I
bit.
know there's a speech you can make, too.
It's easy to grin when your ship comes in and you've got the stock market beat. But the man who's worthwhile is the man who can smile when his shorts are too tight in the seat. Oh, Chris and Shady's Long Shots. Shady's Long Shots. April 10th. April 10th. That's a week from today. You can get to Shady's Long Shots at the Rich Springs Golf Club. Very good. Let's go to Mike. He writes, I really wanted to come, but I couldn't pass up these free tickets to the World Ping Pong Championships in Hong Kong.
Oh, no. There was a World Championship ping pong tournament in where?
Hong Kong. Yeah, they were playing ping pong.
I didn't even know they had ping pong in Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah. A lot of famous people go to Hong Kong to play ping pong.
Anybody in particular?
I don't know. You might have heard of some of the people. I know King Kong.
So King Kong,
Yeah.
he traveled to Hong Kong
Right. Yes.
to play ping pong.
Yes, he did.
Must need a big gang.
Yeah, I know, but how? Right? Because who's gonna make a paddle that big?
Well, they don't make paddles that big. That was a sticking point of this whole thing.
They're outside of the bar.
Yeah, no, they
Whoa.
can't make a paddle.
Yeah. Well, okay, so what did they use then?
Oddly enough, he uses his dingo.
Okay,
Yeah, put it together.
King Kong
Yep,
went to Hong Kong
accurate statement.
to play ping pong
Can confirm.
with his ding dong.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know, right?
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Ryan writes, I swear to God. I swear to God, if you say this King Kong BS again, you're getting a 1-star review. Well, then why don't we read Ryan's joke he had before that?
Okay,
Maybe the Kimball kid meant he's the bomb, like he's cool. You have no right to criticize us, Ryan. That was abject garbage. 2 men were arrested after an incident early Sunday at the Red Carpet nightclub in downtown St. Cloud, according to criminal complaints filed in Stearns County District Court. Kenyatta Gaines, 39, of Sartell.
Irish.
I just can't believe they Sartell. Well, never. Faces a possible charge of felony 3rd-degree assault and misdemeanor 5th-degree assault. And then Keyshawn Charvante Purnell Johnson.
Danish.
Thank you. 23 of St. Cloud. You're good at that.
Thank you.
Faces a possible. I don't mean guessing people's nationalities. I meant racism.
That's what I was going for.
Faces a possible charge of felony terroristic threats and 2 counts of misdemeanor 5th-degree assault. This is the story we were talking about yesterday at the station, right?
Yep.
According to the criminal complaint, police were sent to the red carpet at about 12:19 a.m. Sunday about a fight. You know what? I remember going out in St. Cloud. And I remember 12:19, that was like when you went.
That's when you literally got to the bar.
Yeah, you got to the bar at 12:19.
Yeah.
You didn't see like fights and all that till like 2:30,
Right.
like after the bar was over. So these guys are really breaking protocol.
Yeah.
No gentlemen here.
Maybe they're there earlier.
And what the hell? Don't they know that the fightings and the stabbings and the shootings, you're supposed to take that down the road to the press? I tell you what, that new ownership of the press ruined everything. We had a set thing in downtown St. Cloud. You get in fights at the carpet,
Right.
you stab and shoot people at the press. That was the natural order of things. And what? The press goes and cleans everything up, so now they're...
Now the world's upside down.
Yeah. And how does MCs keep staying scot-free in all this?
Sure.
The red carpet, fights, scuffles, everything else. The press, stabbing, shootings. What is there something like the people who stab and shoot and fight people like are afraid to cross streets? Is that it? Like,
They just needed a new venue. They needed to change of scenery.
I didn't know that the crosswalk between MCs and the press was the 38th parallel in Korea. I didn't know that. There's on one side you're good, you can just go into a little dugout and drink, and then on the other one you're really rolling the roulette wheel and hoping it doesn't land on Shank. But the red carpet got it this past weekend. Officers met with nightclub bouncers who identified Gaines and Johnson as the individuals who had been fighting. Oh, so they were fighting each other.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh.
And then the bouncers got involved.
An off-duty bouncer told police he was in the bar when he learned the on-duty bouncers needed assistance and went to help. He said he was then punched in the face by Gaines as well. But to solve this problem, they've actually brought in a new bouncer by the name of Dalton. Supposed to be really good.
Yes. What they didn't obviously he went in and fired people, right? When he first.
He did. He came in and just started firing people.
Yeah.
Dalton did. And then he beat the hell out of Terry Funk.
Yes.
An off-duty bouncer told police he was in the bar. He went to help. He said he was then punched in the face by Gaines. So if you're the bouncer that's under attack and you see one of the off-duty guys coming here, oh man, this is great, and then you just see right away he gets jacked in the face,
right.
like short-lived hope.
Yeah.
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 You just punched your ticket.
My God, the bouncer's here! The bouncer's here to help him, and he's knocked unconscious.
Shortest match.
Guys, we need help. Guys, we need help. There's a fight going on out there. The bouncer, somebody needs to help. We need someone to come out and assist with this fight at the red carpet. I don't know what's going to happen. My God! It's Jarvis Fillmore. Electric Shoes Fillmore. He's coming up. He's helping the bouncers, and never mind. They knocked him unconscious. Never mind. He danced around in his electric shoes, and they punched him in the face. And
They knocked him right out of his shoes.
what kind of shoes?
Electric.
You weren't supposed to do that.
No.
You're supposed to say that.
Oh, well.
Here we go. Johnny, I say what kind of shoes, and then you say, I don't know what kind of shoes he was wearing.
Yeah, but it's...
No, we're going to save this.
Okay.
And then I say,
Killer.
Johnny, what kind of shoes was he wearing? And then here's what you say. You say, I don't know what kind of shoes he was wearing.
I don't know what kind of shoes he was wearing.
Well, I have it on good authority from the police that he was wearing a very particular brand of shoes that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you say, what kind?
What kind of shoes?
Oh, thank
was he
you for
wearing?
asking. I wasn't expecting it.
And you were so hard on me.
This iPod is not the best thing for
This
that.
iPod really does
It
stink.
just doesn't really.
So one bouncer told police he was attempting to get some individuals out of the bar when Gaines and Johnson began fighting. Bouncer told Gaines struck him and chipped his tooth.
Oh.
Now, another bouncer told police he was attempting to wand Johnson for a gun or other weapons. When did this start at the red carpet? That they started.
When's the last time we were there? A year ago? All this has changed that much?
They started wanding people for firearms now. Jesus.
Am I the only person who misses the pat downs for the intimate moment when someone else is finally touching you?
Like you like going to the airport, don't you?
Yes, I never fly out, but
I hope it's the
lady.
ladies with the. I hope it's the lady with the really long acrylic nails. Searches my bag if you catch my drift.
Ooh,
You know,
so much blood.
who would have thought that downtown St. Cloud would get so bad that you hear this sentence uttered? I'm going to go to Boudreaux's on the east side where it's safe.
Exactly.
Going to Raleigh's where it's classy.
Yeah. We're going to go class it up at Raleigh's. If I scroll up to the mugshots in this story, I can promise you one thing. This would not have happened at Raleigh's.
No. No. It's a pretty fair assessment.
Just saying, I don't think they would have chose to party there.
Yeah. Well, the bouncer's really big there. They don't want to get in a fight there.
Yeah. Something about his Derek Vineyard tattoo. Carried him away. Another bouncer told police he was attempting to wand Johnson for a gun or other weapons when Johnson punched him in the face. That's not a good sign that you don't have a gun.
Well, no, that's how you get in the bar real easy.
Yeah.
You just punch the bouncer, like, let me in.
Johnson then grabbed the bouncer by the neck and told him he was going to kill him. Well, way to go, idiot. You lost the element of surprise.
Pleasant.
A third bouncer told police he attempted to pull Johnson off his colleague. Johnson then punched the third bouncer. I gotta give this Johnson guy this. He can scrap.
Yeah.
This guy can scrap. After the altercation ended, Johnson stated that he was going to kill the bouncers and, quote, shoot up the place. Sounds like a pleasant guy you really want in your establishment.
Yeah. Anger issues.
Downtown St. Cloud, if you want to get this guy's mugshot and put up a "Do Not Serve" poster in your bar, that would probably be a good idea. Or when he drinks, he's just a lot more tolerable. Like, this was him before he drank.
You know, if you ever had that one friend that going to college, going out, always has one too many and then likes to start fights, and you just decide, let's just not go out with that dude anymore. Yet this guy's still going out with him partying.
Yeah.
The old two-punch Rob is out again. Let's go drink with him.
He has
why is that fun?
He has a friend that will go out with him.
Yes.
Even after he does stuff like this.
Does he?
Yeah. I think he'll still go out with him. I mean, why not? Every time someone says, dude, I think you have a drinking problem, be like, no, Johnson's out with me. Look at him. He's fighting bouncers. I'm well behaved. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. We got to do trivia, listener trivia for people who pre-ordered on Eventbrite. We'll get to that trivia in just a little bit. We're 10 minutes away from beer and liquor being served here at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. It's the Randy Rothstein Bobblehead Victory Party. Chasm is here as well. We've also got our good friend Spanier, who, of course, Shady's now runs the clubhouse and the bar at Rich Springs Golf Course. Shady's Long Shots. Be sure to visit it a week from today. That's when they open. More in a moment, live from Shady's in Albany on the Rock Station.
Clear.
Seriously, was Shady's Ball Busters already taken?
Shady's Ball Busters. What do you think?
I would like to do a Caddyshack reference.
You never know when you're gonna. He had no malicious intent.
He had no malicious intent. He was just threatening to blow up a school.
That's common speak.
Actually, when the hijackers hit the Twin Towers, they actually went, "Oops." No malicious.
It was a wrong turn.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to do it. We just didn't have the latest version of Flight Simulator, and they weren't in the
Goddamn GPS.
It's all Bill Gates' fault.
Put you on the spot. Tom lied to me. Taking right towards two large buildings. No, that's sorry. Recalculating.
Imam sues Al Qaeda because after recent near-death experience, found out there were no 70 virgins. No, yeah.
Steel Toe Morning Show continues live from Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. Let's see how many people we got here who pre-ordered on Eventbrite. Show of hands. Let's go that guy. Big fella in the back. And ma'am, did you say you pre-ordered on eventbrite.com?
Yes, I did.
Did you? All right, come on up. Oh, no, you didn't. You lied, didn't you? You lied. You, sir, you said you pre-ordered? All right, you two. You, sir.
I was already up though.
Come on up. Oh, were you? In the back, do we have any more Eventbrite people?
I did, but I didn't.
I don't think you did. I don't even think you know who we are.
Can you check if I did?
I don't care to. If you want to come up and do steel toe trivia, that's fine. It's for prizes.
Oh, I don't know anything about it.
All right, you two, get up here. Let's do this. Jesus. Where's this 65 pre-order on Eventbrite? We had like 30 earlier, and now we've got these two guys. Sir, big fella, come on up. Okay, here we go. All right, step up to the microphone. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're bringing it to them. All right, so we're going to now the prize you'll be playing for this time will be an in-studio visit and sit-in during the Steel Toe Morning Show. That's the prize we're giving away for this.
This will be interesting for two of you.
On a day of your on a day of your choice. I'm going to bring up our listener feedback topic on show trivia. Here we go. This is a good one. You, sir, step up to the microphone first. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian, how long would you say you've been listening to this radio program?
2 years.
2 years. All right. This question coming in from Stephanie. Now, when you get a question wrong, you're eliminated. Stephanie writes, what is the name of the video game Corey, Adam, and Aaron have been obsessed with lately? Golf Clash is correct. Very good. Brian. All right. Ma'am, step up to the plate.
I know nothing.
All right, liar, what's your name?
Barb.
Barb, what's her name?
Nellie.
Nellie?
Nellie.
Like the singer? Like the rapper?
Yeah.
Nellie?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You look like a fan.
Yeah.
All right, Nellie.
Just pull up your pants.
My dance?
No, no, no.
No, he means like that. First of all, that can be construed as sexual harassment if she doesn't get what you're saying. She means like a rapper, like they sag their pants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not bad.
don't worry. I speak soccer, Mom, Johnny. I'll take care of you. So,
Soccer mom and cripple. He's the English.
I'm not
So-
going to win this because I know nothing about it.
oh, but don't worry. This could be. Do you remember the girl in Winstead who got her head stuck in a tailpipe at Winstop?
Yeah, I remember, but I don't know.
Okay, well that's fine. What did the Steel Toe Morning Show call the tailpipe girl that made her mom instant message Aaron to chew him out? You say you don't know.
I don't know.
Well, then you're out. Oz, do you remember the name of
Yeah,
that?
I think
What did we call her?
Mud cricket?
Jesus, no, that was Pete's name.
Oh.
No, Tailpipe Dame.
Oh, I forgot.
Try to give her a little classier nickname. All right, big fella, step on up. What's your name?
Greg.
Greg? Let's go to a question from... No, we're not going to ask Brian's question of how many sausages can I fit in my mouth.
I know that one.
Oh, Brian, how long have you been listening?
Greg.
Oh, you're Brian. You're Greg.
Phil.
And the booze haven't started for us.
Off and on since you started.
Okay, then this question's for you. What show did the Steel Toe Morning Show replace on Rockin' 101?
Well, there was a steel toe before you.
Right, but what was the
Wait,
show that was
in
just
between.
before us?
Oh, it's Lex and Terry.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good job. Let's get Brian back up there. Brian, what is Esther's tag or motto on the oh so wonderful Blue Line ads? What does Esther always say?
See what I'm dealing with?
See what
Yeah!
I'm working with here? I think that
Close
works.
enough.
All right, good. We're firing through these now with questions. Greg, get back up there, buddy. Is this where they should get tougher? Should I take the tougher questions
Sure,
now
let's have some fun.
in the third round?
See how much
Uh,
dedication you have.
Brian writes, what did Aaron do to get a call from the Sartell SWAT team? First of all, it was the St. Cloud SWAT team.
Oh, you got a death threat.
No,
Nope.
incorrect.
It was, you got a note on your
That's
car.
not, but that's not what I got, the thing from the St. Cloud. No, we got a call from the St. Cloud SWAT team because somebody had written in that the SWAT team was going somewhere, and we read that comment on the air, and then we didn't know that could tip off whoever they're going to. So the SWAT team captain called and said, "Hey, we were all listening to your show
On the way
to this bus we were going to." And I remember when we were all listening to the radio, we all communicated on the radio to each other, "God damn it, Imhold," almost all at the same time. All right, Brian, if you can answer this question correctly, you are the winner.
All right.
No, Taylor, we are not asking how many circles has Aaron been in. That is not.
It's just one.
But can we even
What kind of cookie was it?
He's got one of those clickers, just hits it every time.
Problem is you can't read some.
Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Joseph's question. On the Steel Toe Morning Show video feed, what item do people continuously ask is for sale? Very good. Brian's the winner. Brian, here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down an email address in the back there. I want you to give it to us, and we'll coordinate with you on what day you want to come into the studio. Round of applause for Brian. There you go. There we go. Boy, that goes a lot smoother when you know what questions you're going to ask.
Well, right. That is, we would have had never prepped for this.
We really don't. Isaac writes, who was the original producer of the show? I don't think
did a little bit of it.
Well, you were the everyday co-host
Right.
until that just was just too much.
Right.
I mean, coming in every single day. The video feed is still up on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page. It's brought to you by Tactical Advantage in Wake Park. TacticalAdvantageMN.com. Guess what time it is, Oz?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 8 o'clock. Oh, that guy's already got a cocktail.
Yeah, he just made it up there.
And his hand stopped shaking. Look at that. That's fantastic.
Where's the booze?
Yeah.
Don't like butter on here.
So come around Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. Stop on by, have a beer with us. Breakfast is still up there being served. We're celebrating the Randy Rothstein Rocks Bobblehead victory.
Yep.
This is the official victory party. The crowd was a lot bigger around 7 o'clock. We're trying to get it back up to that level here now that
Some of them went to work, losers.
now that the beer is open. I think we're going to get
The
some
beer's
help.
open. They got spirits and breakfast.
Spirits, a spirited breakfast.
Oh my God.
We'll be on KCLD tomorrow
Yep.
morning. More in a moment as the Steel Toe Morning Show continues.
And
CJJ, you know it. This needs booze and work.
Yeah.
Just work where the booze.
Yeah, exactly.
Work for a brewery. It's easier.
Just out of curiosity, is this billable or is this volunteer work?
I don't know. I would say try and see what happens. Thank you, sir. We'll send you out an email to see what works for you.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
I can get out of your way, but
Oh, no. Good morning. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. I'm echoing in my own ear. The Steel Toe Morning Show is live from Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany, the Randy Rothstein Rocks Media Madness Bobblehead Bracket Victory Party. We had Randy on a little bit earlier. We'll probably, I think, close the show with Randy as well, if he can get up here?
I think we should. Yeah, me too. Good time.
I know they've got their own thing going with Chasm being here as well, but if they can spare him towards the end of the show today, we should absolutely have him back up here. An appearance in the 6 o'clock, an appearance in the 8 o'clock, and I think we're pretty well covered. This is it. This is the end of our month-long saga, our month-long epic. It ends here at Shady's Hometown Tavern, and
Bittersweet.
It is bittersweet, and you, myself, and Gary were sitting here after we set up last night.
Yep.
We said, how are we going to top this? And I thought about it, and I went, boy, so this is the conversation radio shows always have a few months before they get fired.
Right.
Because you sit there, hey, how you doing, sir? JJ Dewey. Oh, Doyle rules. I like it when people come in and shout JJ Dewey. That's a nice thing to yell. By the way, Shady's just started pouring the booze, and people taking advantage.
Yes. I see cocktails all over the place. Excellent.
I like this guy sipping it like a gentleman over here.
Yes.
That thing was full at 8 o'clock. It's 8:06, and he's still. He probably. I guess he knows it's 8 o'clock in the goddamn morning. So he's going. We better take it slow. Now, do you have off of work? Are you done working for the day?
I have Wednesdays off. Yeah.
What's that?
I have Wednesdays off.
You have Wednesdays off.
Yeah.
That's a screaming deal. What are you doing? Are you abandoning me?
You can't hear me.
Oh, you got to turn the mic around. Sure. You can't hear. You got to be able to hear the people. I mean, how would we have known that Nellie got dragged up here to compete for a prize and doesn't even listen to the radio? How would we have known that?
It's sport, though. You know.
I don't know why. Like, why would you? I like her bravery, but it's naive bravery because she still came up here knowing that there was no hope she was going to win. And she went, don't put your middle finger on your nose like you're slyly. Good. You should listen to the show more often. You think this is the first time someone's told me to go F myself? I'm immune at this point.
I think we have a new fan.
I think we do. I think when we do things like this, we win people over.
Absolutely.
I think that's our big thing.
I started listening the day after I went up on your stage.
You know, I remember when I went up on stage and you ridiculed me for it forever, and you took 15 minutes out of your show to call me names, and I knew then that I'd be a fan for life. I think that's how it starts. The final tally, if you're interested.
Yeah.
The final tally, Randy Rothstein versus Jay Caldwell, 5,471 votes. To 554 votes. That's not a lot of votes for Jay Caldwell.
Well, I mean, when you're comparing.
I don't like the total tap-out move that Town Square and Layton pulled here in the finals. I was thinking there would be one last hurrah, one last stand. They dig their heels in and go,
right.
No, you guys, you and Randy are not going to take this from us. And we just got up early. Randy got up like 85-15. And then it just kept growing from there. And I mean, were you a little paranoid at some point thinking, man, they're going to try something?
At one point I thought, yeah, they'd rally the other troops together and try to go for one last push. But I think that they just got beat so bad. This is like one of those, like, all right, guys, just walk away.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So if you took Cat and JJ, Ox in the Afternoon, Bob Hughes, and Jay Caldwell's totals, they wouldn't equal what Randy got in this one round of the finals. So he would have beaten all of his competitors combined. And by the way, to whoever runs the St. Cloud Rocks website, I want Randy Rothstein's name in that freaking winners bracket there. I don't like how they haven't filled that in yet.
Yeah.
That's disrespect. Cat and JJ would have been in there at midnight.
Right.
And Randy Rothstein, it still looks like there's a competition between he and Jay Caldwell. I'll be honest, I think even if Abby would have snuck that one out over Jay, even though she's a little more social media savvy, I still think this would have been a brutal beat. At least 80%. It would have never been close.
We got it.
There you go. Voting is closed. This whole thing is over.
And now we're celebrating.
We're a soldier without a war. If you guys know of bad radio that needs to be attacked, we're assassins for hire again. we're mercenaries again. So let us know. And this guy's got an old school steel toe shirt on. Look at this guy. That's what we call Gen 1. That's a Gen 1 steel toe shirt.
Yeah.
That guy's been around for a long time. You guys are PC now. You guys are all politically correct.
You hire one disabled person and everyone thinks
No, it's not because you're disabled that they think you're an affirmative action hire. It's because you're not talented. So don't.
As long as they're getting the right idea.
Right. Don't. Yeah. I mean, don't get upset about it. Jesus. I mean, it's going to be fine. But here's what's going to happen when we talk about what's next and what do we do next. Here's what we'll do. We'll just keep doing good shows. Something else will come along. What?
I just saw the title.
Did you? What?
Of the next story.
Oh, of the next story? Oh, I thought you...
Well, normally we don't get to see it in the studio. Normally he only sees it in the studio and he gets one of them. And now I can see it and I'm like, I can't even... I don't have any poker face.
I thought you meant you had an idea as to what we should do our next thing and you just saw us getting fired over it. You were just giggling.
That's true too.
I just assume everything we do is going to get us fired.
Yeah.
No, to top this, we're going to have to do something that gets us fired.
You think so?
Yeah.
If anybody's got ideas, come up to the microphone and let us know.
Yeah, the next bit we do over the next, we're going to let it rest for a month, and then we do it again. Yeah.
This show is...
Write it on a napkin, fold it in half, and slowly just slide it.
This show is not going well unless it's risking its existence.
Yes.
That's the only time that things are going well for us. When people aren't insulting us or calling us terrible names, we feel like we're not doing our job. And now we need to figure out what horrific thing we're going to do next.
Push Johnny in front of a bus.
Ooh, I like that, because you've got MS, so what do you care?
Yeah.
How is your MS stuff going? You had an appointment that's been pushed back and pushed back.
Still pushed back. The hospital literally got an attitude with me for calling to ask if we were going to reschedule it. Like, we know you have a serious condition and you want to see the doctor.
We get it. You've got MS. You want to know how it's doing. Wah, 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 wah. Jesus.
Yeah.
But then when he gets there, he's all pushy, and they're like, okay. And they wheel like a person with like stage 4 pancreatic cancer in front of him in a wheelchair. He's like, all right, now I feel bad. For being such a jerk.
I am always just a jerk, so as soon as I get there, like, we feel bad for how we treated you, and then as soon as I open my mouth, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually wheel the person with cancer in front of him, and he goes, oh, that guy's a goner. I still got a shot. Get me in there.
It's so bad.
Johnny's a bad person.
At least one of my legs still works. Both of his are gone. What are you going to do about it?
A Pennsylvania man lost his cool over how a store clerk was bagging his groceries, so he choked the cashier for putting potato chips and canned goods in the same bag, the police said. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. He thought, oh, you guys are done with that bit now? Everyone else was like, yeah, okay, not for everyone. There might be more. Let's pace ourselves. The booze just started. So, I'm not...
So he choked somebody that was bagging his groceries?
He choked a store clerk for putting the canned goods in with the potato chips.
Well, first of all, you know you don't do that.
It's not a good thing.
You crush chips, I'm going to crush your neck.
Is that how it works? Is that
apparently?
It's a very eye for an eye, Old Testament kind of thing you have with groceries. I'm not saying that clerks shouldn't be attacked for the way they bag groceries. I'm just saying choking is a little aggressive.
True.
How about backhanding?
Yeah, if you're going to put the bag...
Open fist.
Open fist, yes. Anything with an open fist. Like WCW in '93. No closed fists. According to Fairview Township Police, Bradley Bauer was shopping with his wife at a giant food store on February 2nd. As he's choking the clerk, he's looking at his wife saying, "This is what I mean by telling you need to be more assertive." Now, Bradley Bauer was shopping with his wife at a giant food store on February 2nd when he allegedly attacked the cashier for the way the clerk was handling his groceries. Police noted in a criminal complaint that Bauer explained to officers that he had asked the clerk not to throw his groceries around. The man said he had several bags of chips and didn't want them to get all smashed up. just that instinct we have, that fight or flight survival instinct, like it used to be running from cheetahs and saber-toothed tigers. So now you still have that instinct, but your life is so good you have nothing to do with it. So now you just choke a cashier for putting tomato soup with your Lay's chips. It's the same concept. It's just the thing you do it over is less than. Wow. So Bauer told police the cashier then proceeded to place the chips in the same bag as the canned goods. Okay, now I have a feeling that the cashier was just doing it to be a jerk at this point.
Absolutely.
You know what?
It'd be funny if he put the chips in first and he's putting the canned goods on top of it.
It'd be great if he was doing it while making eye contact with the guy. Like just staring right at him, going, tomato soup, lime chips, bean with bacon, Doritos. And then you deserve to get choked.
Right.
I mean, you can do that, and it's very funny. There are physical consequences. Now, Bauer told police the cashier then proceeded to place the chips in the same bag as the canned goods the man had purchased, and the clerk was smashing the chips. The man then asked the cashier to stop bagging his items in that manner. By the way, the smashing chips will be playing the Mercury Lounge next week.
Fantastic, man.
Very good. The victim told police that Bauer had paid for his groceries, and while he was walking away, he turned to him and said, "Do you have a problem with me? Because I have a problem with you."
Oh. Whoa.
Wait. Wow. Wait a minute. So, Bauer, the guy who choked the dude, paid for his groceries, started walking away, and then why? You're gone. Why are we turning over? Why are we instigating with the cashier? Why is the 17-year-old whose mom probably drops him off at work, why is he the guy you have to chest bump? Why is this your target?
How good were these chips?
That's the other thing. This man is really picky about his chips. I think he should just maybe carry them out of the store. Just have them bagged separately. I feel like with this guy you can't win. Now, the victim told Bauer, paid for groceries, "Do you have a problem with me? Because I have a problem with you." The victim told officers he thought Bauer was kidding and replied to the man, "Do you?" Oh, kid, wrong answer.
Yeah.
Just keep bagging the next person's groceries. That's when police said Bauer attacked the cashier, grabbing him around the neck and shoving the clerk against the cash register while calling the victim an idiot. The clerk was able to push Bauer away while a manager called police. According to the police report, JJ said he had been drinking at the time and did not mean to make anybody upset.
He also asked if we could wrap this up because the kids are still in the
Yeah, it's about 80 degrees outside. Yeah. The air conditioning's broken. The kids are still out there.
Kids out in the car listening to Steel Toe.
Yeah, so
crack the window.
Yeah. Julie with a great point. She writes, he had a falling down moment. That really is very Michael Douglas-y in falling down. It's like, I just wanted to come in and have some breakfast. That's all I wanted. Let's go to Jordan. He writes, they pushed Johnny K's appointment back, thinking he probably won't make it and they won't have to do the appointment.
Yeah. They're just trying to keep that
Wow. They just really swung for the fences there, didn't you guys? The video feed is up on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page. It's brought to you by Tactical Advantage in Wayne Park, tacticaladvantagemn.com. You familiar with James Corden? The guy who hosts one of the late night shows? He's the chubby.
Yep.
Chubby.
He's the one that always does the karaoke stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Carpool karaoke. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah. He had some pretty famous people, which is crazy.
To sing in a car.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you just don't want to hire joke writers.
Right.
All right, I got an idea for a bit. Oh, what's your bit? I'm going to get a famous person to sing in the car. You know we're a comedy show, right? Yeah, we're just going to sing in the car. Yeah, let me turn on Jimmy Fallon. What are you doing? I'm going to play beer pong with Emma Stone. Hey, round of applause for another. Fantastic. People don't like
Definitely
that.
one of our listeners.
Yeah, definitely one of ours. Definitely a huge Steel Toe fan. It'd be funny if that woman came in and yelled, "JJ Dewey." Laugh my balls off. James Corden spoke about the realities of being a chubby person in the entertainment business during an interview on a podcast Monday. The late-night talk show host spoke about going for roles when he was growing up and how he was always typecast because he was chubby. He said if you only watch television or films, if an alien came back and they had to take a reading on planet Earth just by watching films or TVs, they would imagine that if you're chubby or fat or big, you never fall in love and you never have sex. One of the biggest sticking points he kept coming back to was that he never sees chubby people having sex on TV with him. That's
Not very
because-
often.
But that's not like a bias against fat people in any
No,
way.
some of us like to eat when we're watching TV.
Exactly. We don't want to see fat people have sex on TV because, as someone who's overweight myself, fat people having sex is not attractive.
No.
I mean, I've caught myself in a mirror a couple times and went, "Okay, can we turn that down, please?
Yeah.
Put that."
I had to take the mirror out of my bedroom.
Yeah, I said,
Shame.
and that's too bad because it looked really good on the ceiling, and I was really enjoying it when I was making it. I thought.
I'm the same as a chubby person myself.
Oh, shut up, you jackass! I hate people like that. As a chubby person myself, I see your rib cage. You can see my nipples. Okay, stop.
This is all food, baby.
Oh God.
Do you need me to take my shirt off?
Yeah, in Uganda you're obese. Okay. In the United States you're a size 2, pumpkin. Stop it. You're sitting next. This is actually. What you're actually looking at from this side to this side is an evolutionary poster. It's an evolutionary poster of Oz got AIDS.
Yeah. Just a slow countdown of awful.
Diagnosis.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
Year.
Terminal. But on the bright side, the hair color got better as you
Yeah,
grew.
That's true.
That's true. There's
I started dyeing it again.
Yeah, it's very odd. You picked a very weird color, natural brownish. It's very odd. Yeah, I don't think this is a big social like awakening that needs to happen. Like we need to see more chubby people have sex. On
Well,
TV.
you got to make the kind of money that if they want to, they can get a personal trainer. They can do it. You know.
Yeah.
You have to pay for a personal trainer. That's the thing.
I mean, so what? I would bet that most fat people don't want to see fat people having sex on movies. Like, do you think chubby people, when they go to watch porn, they're like, oh yeah, I gotta find some 300-pounders going there?
There's a few out there that do. That's the problem.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at my search history,
Your search history?
Yeah. Mine, from last night actually. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, he's got, let's see, he's got BBW and Barely Legal. That's it. There's the search
No in
history.
between.
There's no in
extremes.
between. Those are the two. He's either watching babysitter clips.
That's just because no one makes it sense.
By the way, the amputee porn, that's a thing.
Oh yeah,
Amputee porn's a real thing.
Yeah, it's called being an amputee devotee.
See?
First of all, the fact that you know that,
Look at search history.
very troubling.
Everybody would catch a good nubbin.
No, he knows.
You know exactly what the terminology is.
He knows exactly what it's called.
The nub bastard.
How'd we get here?
I don't know how.
What'd you do, sir? You just stop in for a shot and then take off?
I gotta go to work.
Oh, FedEx.
No drinking for you.
Go get my Amazon delivered.
You don't have any points. You know, just ordered it.
Hey, some UPS guy was talking crap about you.
Yeah. Yeah, his UPS guy said all the FedEx guys like other FedEx guys if you catch my drift.
They're giving each other packages.
Heard they have small packages.
Yeah. UPS guy came in here and said all those FedEx guys are a bunch of weaklings. Said they need hand trucks for a 32-inch television box.
They never do a speedy delivery.
Yeah. Hey, here, he's gone. All right, here, I have Controversial Topic Wednesday ready to go for the Steel Toe page.
Lovely.
Controversial Topic Wednesday. Now that the Bobble head bit is over, how do we top it? Your ideas. I just figured they'll come up with horrendous, horrific, terrible things. A lot of things we can say no to, but it'll be very fun to contemplate more than anything else. Let's see if we'll be able to get Rothstein up here one more time during the next segment. I think we'll be able to do that. We'll see if he's got some time. We are live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany until 9 o'clock. Well, we'll be here after 9 o'clock. You can see the mass concentration of people have moved to the bar. The bar is a lot more full than it was.
You ever
before.
notice too that some people are getting a little more chatty?
A little more chatty as the
booze will do
comes
that,
in.
yeah.
There you go, guys. We've been waiting for you to loosen up a little bit. Oh, this guy's all of a sudden, that thing went down a lot quicker this second.
Yeah.
Delicious, no.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said it's delicious, no.
It's delicious now, I think.
The mountains are blue.
Oh, look at, but is that a course?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as it's not Bush Light. I don't know what the hell's going on.
There's nothing wrong with Bush Light.
There's a lot wrong with Bush
As
Light.
long as you don't call it Bush Latte, then you don't have to get punched.
People do that.
Yeah.
They do that, and they're not ashamed of
No,
themselves.
and they're proud of it.
Oh.
It's like Bush Latte. Just tell me you're poor. It's fine.
If someone says,
I'll buy you a drink.
If someone says, "Hey man, I want to, do you have a Bush Latte?" I'm like, "No, but you obviously need to borrow $20."
Yeah. And you know what? There's one worse than that. Somebody who calls natural ice, I'm getting some natty ice. So
No, I'm okay with that.
No.
You have to call it natty because natural sounds so stupid. I'm getting natural light.
I still don't like.
Natural light is
I'm gonna
something you
change
put in the ceiling of your kitchen.
Oh,
Boo.
natty light.
Boo! The Steel Toe Morning Show
All right.
continues, allegedly, live from Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. Beer is flowing, liquor flowing, breakfast in the back. Randy Rothstein is here from Chasm. Come wish him congratulations. More next. Eating food.
It's just these things are so old. It literally looks like we're on Apollo 13 mission control.
All right. After you finish your Moon Roadrunner thrust move.
That's fine. I can get it now.
Pats, medals, and roll-offs.com.
You guys stayed here a long time.
Everyone that's not our demographic. Is that like a nice DCLD parking lot?
You got a bit?
Probably not a good one, but we're gonna try it. We're still talking.
Oh, wow.
Really get you fired. Maybe even in jail.
Good morning. It's the Steel Toe Morning Show back at Shady's in Albany for the Randy Rothstein Bobblehead Victory Party. Where John? Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, no, he's back there. Okay, Johnny's there. Come on, we're timing you. So you said that you and Salsa were talking over there.
We just possibly maybe came up with some ideas.
You came up with our new
It's
bit?
alleged. It's just, we'll work on it on the next break. I think it was just came out of nowhere. We're just like,
Oh, it's not there yet?
Maybe that could be a thing. So, yeah, we'll work on it.
So we're not 100%.
We're just throwing around some ideas, but I think you might like it.
Really? Is it controversial?
It will be. We do it.
Oh, really? Would it rival anything we've ever done?
This is new. This is
Really?
Yeah.
This will be uncharted territory for us. Let's go to controversial topic Wednesday. Now that bobblehead bit is over, how do we top it? Your ideas. Jeff writes, do a city council bobblehead contest. Oh, we'd rig that for Hunter. And then present it to him. Mike writes, I can see the end of this bit driving you into debilitating alcoholism, ending your career, leading to you living in your Buick.
Oh, well, that's not a way we want to go.
Better live in a pilot. Let's go to Daniel. He writes, you suck either way.
Oh.
That's mean-spirited. I don't like that kind
Is
of
that like
stuff.
for carpet cleaning?
These ideas absolutely suck. You guys are awful. Tony writes, misspelled signs at the NCAA tournaments.
I don't know.
Jared writes, sorry, but you peaked. Time to find a new job. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is anything after this. It's just, we're never going to top it. Certainly not in length. We're not going to top it lengthwise. Bretsky writes, you can top it with a hat. Oh, get it? Oh, boy. You guys really... because we're not in studio, you guys decide to take the day off today. Is that what this is? Let's go to... Oh, I thought this too. Shane writes, the other stations were scared to team up and get voter turnout out and still lose. I thought about that.
That's very true.
They didn't want to so instead they had two choices. They could try to team up, make this thing go, or they could lose and then they look really bad, or they could just whitewash any mention of it that it ever existed.
Well, play it safe. That's what they did.
And they did. Can we get Randy up here one more time?
I think so.
Round of applause, everyone. Loudest for the day for Randy Rothstein. As he walks up here, Johnny,
As he takes those.
Johnny, I don't mean to get controversial here, but he gets up here a lot more quick. He gets up here quicker than you do. It's a lot more respectful.
Yeah, I know.
If I may,
Most people do.
You take a few cues from a professional like Randy. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
You were up here in the 6 o'clock hour. We were talking about the.
We like to call this the winner's circle.
Yes, this is the winner's circle.
Sweet.
Up on the stage here at Shady's.
Do we have to get in a circle, or is this?
Oh, don't talk about that with him. way different than what you guys are talking about on your station.
He's a classy guy. It's a classy station. He doesn't need to hear that kind of filth.
We can call it round tabling.
So don't spoil it. He's trying to work it in slow.
And don't ask any of them about what that meant. That's just.
Well, I'm a Dickens. Isn't that what she?
Yeah, your co-host on Afternoon Delight is here.
Yeah.
Wednesdays 1:30 on Chasm, and she said, "I'm a little Dickens on the radio." And when she said the first few syllables of that, I said, "I'm really gonna hate this lady." And then she said, "ins."
Yeah.
And then I said, "Okay, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna be okay." And
makes a big difference.
I gotta be honest, that's an old school word. I don't even know what being a little Dickens means.
I haven't heard that a lot.
Like, I know what kind of the general concept of it is, but oh boy, she's gonna come up.
She thinks it's open mic.
It's open mic day apparently. Here's the thing about live shows: you always have drunk hecklers, and it's really,
She likes you though.
I hope so.
Drunk heckle enough. You get on.
So I told Randy this afternoon on our radio show, I get to talk and do it just like you're doing.
Yeah.
So I can do it too, because I want to be a little Dickens too.
Well, there you go. I just want to let you know, if you adopt this life in terms of broadcasting, don't get social media because you're not going to like some of the things people say about you.
Yeah, well, they already say that.
Oh, do they really? Oh. Well, she's like an Albany shock jock. She's like,
Yeah, she's been around the block with me for years.
Randy's sitting there. He's like, "Yeah, we've got a lot of FCC complaints. She one time she shut down Main Street. She told them there was a bomb. It was a really edgy bit."
We want to let her go, but we hope the sand is always so we don't.
Jesus, John.
What's in the food?
MS, actually. Your breakfast gave me MS, Spanier. How dare you? So anyway, back to bobblehead business. After that went off the rails. Was that you?
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Somebody took their pills today. So now that we have, so the Rocks are on speaking terms with you. They're not on speaking terms with me.
Well, texting terms.
Oh.
So,
Well, they're not even on emailing terms with me. So you're okay. And you know what? Honestly, if I have to be blacked out by the Rocks in order for you to get that bobblehead, then by God, that's the price we're going to pay.
no, I really do see it someday. You're going to have a Rockin' 101 night. You really are. And
If they
it's
embrace
only been-
what's happened, they won't embrace it yet. I think, here's what I think, Randy. This isn't for anybody in this room. This is my conspiracy.
Sure.
I think from the very beginning, they kind of not promised, but the whole wink, wink, nudge, nudge was that Cat and JJ were going to take home the bobblehead, and that's what they thought because they were sold this bill of goods that they're this social media phenomenon, and they could barely clear 1,000 votes. Well, I think in that first round, Randy had like 8,000 or 9,000 or something like that. So I think they're mad at me for kind of double teaming everyone with you and going, okay, so Randy had, but these other stations could have helped out their people.
Right. You
could have
embraced,
rallies.
you embraced me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
If these other companies would have some inter-colleague unity and pick one and embrace them, maybe they could have pushed it forward. I can't help it that Randy and us get along, and I can't help it that those stations' employees apparently hate each other.
Right. That's right.
That's the only joke we can do.
Yeah, that's not my fault. And by God, we're just trying to be the good guy for once in our life. No, we really did this for multiple reasons. One, to screw with Cat and JJ. Two, to throw our support behind you, because everyone said what a great guy you are. And number three, also to save our souls. That was the third reason why we did this.
There's some salvation in the end in our minds, I guess.
Yeah. God will be like,
Very small.
I listened to your show for a while, and a lot of it very offensive, but you know, you and that Rothstein guy teamed up, and that's okay. I mean, he didn't make it here, but you know, you guys can come on in.
And there's no lightning right now, so I think you're safe.
We're still under the umbrella of the church over there.
Yeah.
You know, this is a great way to spend a Wednesday, though, man. We do stand-up comedy shows here at Shady's, and I always love coming back to Albany, man. This is great. Where's Chasm located? Where's the physical station?
We're actually about a mile west out of Albany, right off of I-94.
Okay.
You can't get there from the freeway. You got to take an exit, take a back road into Chasm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So now, how long have you been there?
The physical building's been there since
No, you personally, how long have you worked for?
1998.
Wow. 1998. Because I worked for KLFD in Litchfield when I got out of school, and Steve Gretsch owns that, and his mother Barb and Russ, they owned Chasm for a while.
Correct.
Were you there under their...
No, they had just left about a year prior.
Oh, really? Okay. And that's what? That's a Starcom production now?
It is Crystal Media Group.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Just changed ownership here in the last 6 months.
Are they doing right by you guys? Are they
Absolutely
leaving you alone?
Leaving us alone.
Okay.
Yeah. Let us do our thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You said last year or so you changed.
Yes, last July.
Well, what a great way for you to make yourself untouchable to Crystal Media than winning a bobblehead.
It's unprecedented. Yes.
There you go. I like that. One more time for Randy Rothstein, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, sir. Awesome. Thanks for being here. And of course, 11:50 a.m. Chasm is here today as well. Randy's on Wednesdays at 1:30. A program called Afternoon Delight. That's why we always brought him into that song. Get it, Oz?
Yep. That makes sense.
I'm a clever guy.
You're doing a thing.
Yeah, I'm doing a thing. Let's go to Sulzer. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Sulzer writes, rumor has it they are appointing a special counsel to investigate the bobblehead bracket collusion between Chasm and Rockin' 101. You don't have to investigate the collusion, Sulzer. I've been advertising the collusion for a month now.
I've read Johnny K's report.
Yeah, Johnny K.
found no fault.
The Crutches report came out recently, and it showed no collusion. Showed it was all incidental.
Yeah.
We offered our help. They just didn't stop us, and that's technically not collusion.
Yeah, they found a concussion, but no collusion.
I'm sorry it took 2 years to come out, but I'm retarded.
That would be funny, but he literally is. That's not even offensive.
It's just a statement.
It's not even that. That would be like if Oz say. That would be like if Oz said, I'm overweight.
Right, yeah.
It's just. I like this. I wanna hit you guys with some steel toe trivia. Let's see what you guys can do here.
Right.
Name all the second mics in the past X amount of time. Let's just name all the people who have been second mics. So obviously, you got Corey, Zach, Oz, Johnny, and Pete. But let's see if you guys can go back and forth and name them until they're all gone.
All right.
Johnny, we'll start with you.
Tova.
I don't think. Oh yeah, he was the second mic at one
He
point.
was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He filled in.
No, what? Are we starting over? You already named.
No, all the people currently I've listed, but all the second mics historically. There's two more you can name.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't think so. As a actual full-on second
Second
mic.
mic, yeah.
No,
Two guys. It's on the back of one of the steel toe shirts, man.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Welcome to my home.
Greg Allen.
Oh. Forgot about it.
Mark Allen.
I missed
Mark
that.
Allen.
You forgot about Mark Allen.
I missed that.
And then the other one you could have said was Dave Moore.
I didn't know.
He
that.
was on
See,
for
I remember, yeah.
2 or 3 weeks. Let's go to. Salzer says, way to leave out the black guy. Adrian's not a second mic. Adrian's a guest. It's a difference.
And he's a delight.
Let's go to. What's the venue that all the best bands play at? The show reference.
Randall.
Or Mercury. I think we can accept either
Yeah.
answer. Either answer's okay. This will be fun. List 2 of Aaron's crutch phrases. No, to be fair, that's a letter K thing, so I think
Yeah, it's not.
that's okay. I'll name one.
Just one you use a lot, basically.
Basically, one I kind of it's like centering. Honestly, is one of
Show
them.
continues. Oh.
The show continues.
The show continues.
So we'll continue. Yeah.
Crutch, or that's just like you gotta have a steady thing
Back
you
in a
say
moment.
as you sign. Yeah, back in
Or
the moment.
good morning.
But all of those things are like greetings.
Yeah.
That's like saying hello. Hello's not a crutch.
Sure.
Hello's something you say. Like I think, honestly, is a crutch of mine. Not at the end of the day. There's
Get
a
out
word-
from under the console.
No, not there, Gary.
Between you, me, and a fence post.
Do I say between you, me, and a fence post a lot? All right.
I told you to spit on it first.
Ooh.
I guess that one's just for me. I'm sorry.
It wasn't for public consumption. That's another one of my
I
credits.
have a lot of cotton knives.
There's not. There's one that's like at the end of the day that I say, but it's not at the end of the day. It's like that. It's
My hurt lip.
my herb. Yes, my herb lips are
Yeah,
definitely,
for that.
definitely one of them. Ooh, here's a good trivia question. Name the racial slur Johnny used on Monday's show. That's from Grant. Johnny tried to call someone a goofy little kook. And he accidentally said a goofy little. And now if I was a good friend, but a lousy radio host, I would have let it go.
Oh no.
But if I was a good radio host and a lousy friend, I would highlight it, point it out, and let the show go on an extra 2 minutes, just so people could get their responses.
Spoiler alert, he's the latter one.
Yes, I didn't think we needed to say it, but yes, I'm the second guy. What beverage did Zach refuse to drink on the air? Thank you. Who said that?
You're Ryan.
Who shouted it? Yes, urine.
Consolation, you're Ryan.
Eric writes, that's Johnny saying I'm retarded is okay. It's like JJ saying he's an alcoholic.
It's just a true statement.
JJ Tui.
Oh, I know Sulzer was talking to me about we should do what do you call it, a tailgating thing on August 8th, the night of the Randy Rothstein bobblehead night. I don't want to totally declare this bit over. I just want to say it's on hiatus until August. We'll bring
We
it
could
back.
do one in Delano called the tailpiping.
That would be Wednesday.
Oh.
Oh, Oz, man.
Wasn't it at the bar in Delano for a while?
No, Darwin.
Oh. Well,
How do you not follow Tailpipe Girl closer?
I'm sorry, I took her off my follow list.
Not a very interesting tweet.
What pipe will be next?
She always tweeted, "It's so dark in here."
Yeah.
Got tired of reading it over and over and over again. The Steel Toe Morning Show continues. We got a few topics up on the Steel Toe Facebook page today. We've also got the video feed up, brought to you by Tactical Advantage in Wade Park, tacticaladvantagemn.com. We're live at Shady's Hometown Tavern in Albany. We'll be hanging out after the show for a little bit as well. And then Oz and I will head back to the hotel together. More next.
That's clear. You know what? It's funny.
No, I don't. My career is shown.
Spin on it first. This is literally jogging in my head. And I'm like, maybe, maybe not. And then you totally stole my thunder. That was amazing.
That's what happens when you hesitate.
Yep. He who hesitates does not get to spit on it. That was fun. I was just like, should I? Then he jumped right in there.
I've got one. See you later. That's the unreliable.
This is for Bobble.
Yeah, for breakfast, for sure. The video feed.
Is it still going?
Yeah, I'm going to kill it after this next segment, though.
You hear that, you little